paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
X. Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
In a world where a checkered flag is just the start, meet Ryan Wheeler, the would-be champ who seems to have run his last lap. But when a mysterious figure offers Ryan a dark bargain, promising the throne of speed, he strikes a deal with the devil that will make him ride and die. From ball-busting YouTube sensation and Arca Menard's NASCAR breakout racer Cody Dennison comes his first kick-ass comic creation. This won't be your average ride. It's a tale drenched in bone-chilling horror, soaked in violence, and wrapped around the curves of both the track and the sexiest women that'll make you forget the road ahead. Experience the race of a lifetime, or the damnation of your very soul. Will Ryan outrun his demons, or will he burn in the fiery pits of hell? Don't miss out. Get Cody across the finish line. Back Ride and Die on Indiegogo.
I have read a lot of books, and I think I'm a smart man here. However, there is one book I'm really excited about. It's one coming out soon, and it will blow you all away. The book is called Ride and Die. It's about some race car driver and some big titty demons. My good friend Cody Ake Camelot 331 wrote it, and it is amazing. You should all go back it on Indiegogo, just like I have.
I'm sweating like a country pig. I'm gunning beers and taking swigs of ice cold Jack. We're at the track, it's racing day, we're getting smacked. I never really understood this NASCAR shit. I thought, how could I be impressed when cars go left? But then I went and baby, it's the best. The ladies here are fine as spring. They'll hop to a ride on that thing. There's beer and whiskey everywhere. There's smoke and rubber in the air. I'm gunning beers, I'm shooting Jack. We're here all day, 500 laps. And when they start them engines up, man, my heart it starts to pump. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. The beer and rubber, perfect mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. It's not loud, we're in the crowd. We're watching cars go round and round. We're in the South, the USA. We fly that flag each goddamn day. And when it's time to watch a race, we crack a beer right on our face. We watch them cars go fast and left. It's NASCAR shit's the fucking best. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. I'm drunk as shit, I love this mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. Oh Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. A dirty summer country mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their cartridge hits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit.
Hey, you're finally woke.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties. Hey, anyone notice this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
Oh my gosh, look at us. We're back. We're in charge. We're ready to go. We smashed the 100 like goal like it was a little small redheaded stepchild. Hope you guys are excited as hell because I'm excited to be back. It's going to be such a good ass time. We got so much awesome stuff to talk about. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild, and you guys are going to enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for all the love you give your boy. I know we had a strange race stream Saturday that was really awesome, and we hit Naked Snake on it thanks to our boy Jeff. He went crazy. I mean, thanks to everybody, but Jeff went freaking insane. So I appreciate you, brother, for that. I'll do another one in Las Vegas in a few weeks. So thank you guys so much for that. It's been a lot of fun. We're up against 512 Snake. So you guys are the goats. What's up, Sean? How you doing, brother? Sean is here. And I'm assuming he gets off at 4 a.m., so no beans tonight. My hair is all kinds of muffed up. I do need to shave my head. I think that the day is coming. The day of the shave is coming. The shavening. What's up, M.A., Makuta, Bruce Camargo, Arctic Sphinx? Hope you guys are doing well. we got so much to talk about. So we're talking about the Antifa attack with the sniper and all that. That's gonna be cool. We're gonna talk about Hasan Piker being a little bitch. I'm so surprised the dude still has an audience, but I mean, I guess it's kind of like watching a train wreck, you know. We're gonna talk about GameStop. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys are ready. We're gonna have so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, the my phone died during the stream, obviously. Next time I will have a battery connected to my tripod. So we're going to be good to go. Big shout out to Charles Salmons. It won't let me pull it up because it was so early. But he said, here's towards your goal. GameStop needs to sponsor his NASCAR endless content. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Holy Ozone with a gold boy. I appreciate you, Rob. Thank you, bruh. I love you, dude. And Billy Hatcher with a pink boy. That's loud, dude. Saturday was a fun stream. Sucks the phone died up before the race started, but at least we got to see the engine start. I'm glad Trump is now going after Antifa. From what I saw, should have done it years ago. Yeah, you know, I kind of think the reason Antifa hasn't been shut down or classified yet as a terrorist organization is because it's almost entirely ran by the FBI. And I think that's kind of where the, you know, like the hang up is that it's ran by the government itself. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you so much for your pink boy. We are 420 nice away from Naked Snake. Sound like somebody just fell down the stairs, bro. Sounds like somebody just fell down the damn stairs. They're also talking about something I want to touch on just very, very quickly is Walter Goggins and Walton Goggins, and I also want to talk about Review Tech USA, our boy. We're gonna pull up a video here in a second of him doing some wild stuff. PS2 Chopper with 20 memberships. Oh my god. At the beginning of the show, my man's coming in strong. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. He's the man coming in strong, Mr. PS2 Chopper, always the gifted man himself. Yeah. So let me update you on what happened with the race the other day. Thank you, PS2 Chopper. Love you. We were running pretty good. I think we were running like 10th or 11th, and it was really early on. I started losing my brakes really quickly. We had an issue with the brakes all day. But I started cranking rear brake in, and I fixed it, and I was able to like hang on to my brakes a little bit, and I started running the high line, and we started cranking off some really good laps. And then the caution came out, and I was going into turn 3, I think, or either turn 1 or turn 3. And I slowed down for the caution, and the guy behind me did not slow down for the caution. And he hit me with the force of 1,000 suns, and that was the end of the race. That was the end right there. Rest in peace. It happens, man. Stuff like that happens. It's crazy. But that's life, man. We could have continued, but it ripped my oil line off. And when your oil line gets ripped off and you run the engine for a couple seconds without your oil line, you're done. You don't want to crank that bitch back up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gone. So, but we'll be in Vegas in 10 days. We got a brand new car. We're excited. So I'm excited. I can't wait to go out there and have some fun. Thank you, PS2 Chopper. I appreciate you. Gosh, my freaking eye. There's an eyelash in my eye. Get out of here, you bitch. How far in the race was it? It was like 60 laps. So. Or 70, I don't know. Would you throw a rod? I don't know. So the engines are built by the sport. Like NASCAR owns all that. So they're really weird about it. If you like lose an oil line, they'll be like, we're not going to fix it. Fuck you. Because, you know, it's they don't want to have to. There's all kinds of weird warranty things and stuff like that. And they also don't want to take the time to work on it if, say, like the engine components are brass. Because that's the older generation ones. They don't even want to work on them, right? You know, so it's just like burning money. So. Yeah, Stokes, I was about to pull that up right now. How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much, everybody, for your super chats and your love and your memberships. PS2 Sniper, Chopper, Popper. I appreciate you, brother. One red and an orange from a rainbow knot and a teal, I think. No, a blue. A tiny little blue. So it's going to be fun, man. So if you're out in Vegas, hit me up. We're going to have a lot of fun. But we got so much to talk about. So let's start pulling stuff up. Let's start going crazy. Time to go crazy. I got to pull up the lolcow basement guy. He has all the shit. Where is he at? There's too many fucking lolcows. Basement? There he is. All right. So apparently, our boy Rich is why is this the 26th? Maybe he didn't post this. What the hell is going on? All right. Let's go over here. So apparently Rich is selling his parents' home for whatever reason. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. What's up, Shadow Cat? How you doing, baby? Hey, we have 200 people in here. Make sure you guys like the stream. I appreciate you guys. I love you. I love you, baby. I love you. RTU said he's selling his... Where in the fuck is this video I just saw? Somebody send it to me, please. You know what? We'll just make it easy. Somebody send it. Because I saw it earlier. Now I can't find it because I was downstairs in my music studio and I don't have it saved up here in my actual studio. So here we go. Thank you, Shadow Cat. I love you. Appreciate you. Says I wasn't able to catch the race because flow racing was a bitch, but I enjoyed the phone stream. Thank you, Shadow Cat. I appreciate you. We'll do it again in Las Vegas. It'll be fun. So very, very excited. With them still in it, yes. All right. So at any rate, we're going to talk about Silent Hill F is something we're going to talk about. And why am I talking about it? Well, it's because GameStop apparently committed some big fat ass fraud and they're trying to clear up their tracks a little bit, which is not very shocking. We're going to get into that. So this is going to be very, very interesting. I'm very excited for that. We also missed Sean streaming. Yes, he's going to start streaming very soon, though. Oh, my God. We also counted to 100 in the group chat. Well, the chat was still live after the battery died on my phone, right? Somebody said that. I wasn't able to thank Jeffy because I wasn't able to thank him because I was in a race car. Having a good time. Having a good time, man. It was a lot of fun. But I can't wait to be back at it. I'm glad I got my sea legs under me a little bit so I can actually, continue doing what I was going to do. So, what's up, April? How you doing, baby? Hope you're doing well. Go to Vegas in 2 weeks. Go to Vegas in 2 weeks, please. All right. We were counting. Oh, yeah, because the kid, I don't know what that was. I still don't know what that was, by the way. I still don't even know. Not at all what that was. I don't know the memes, the children memes. Oh, we're at 70. Why does it say 65? All right. What's up, Justin? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, my brother? Ever thought I'd go into Rumble so you don't have to deal with YouTube's BS? No, absolutely not. Why would I do that? I mean, my stream is live on Rumble. I've been on Rumble for years. But I would never move exclusively. If Rumble paid me like 300 grand or 250 grand, I would do it. But they got to pay the ass out to do it. Otherwise, no, I'll be on YouTube because YouTube's what pays the bills, man. All right. Let's jump into the sauce. Since nobody's sending me the RTU clip, I'll just worry about it later. Okay. We'll just worry about it some other time. Okay. How about that? Because you can't search it on Twitter because Twitter doesn't it's like shows you stuff from March of 2024. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where is the stuff? Where's the stuff I need? Maybe I should type in Dickers. Hey, typing in Dickers worked. I can't freaking believe it. All right, there we go. That's pretty funny. I gotta admit, pretty funny. I just typed in Dickers and it was the first thing. Jesus Christ. Pulse attack for the love of God. Please. All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you guys. YouTube, by the way, we got to talk about that. YouTube is paying Donald Trump $24 million for deleting his channel. Isn't it weird how a couple years ago, everything was misinformation because of Russia, which was weird. You ever think back to that? The whole Russia, like like that was literal bullshit and projection because politicians and the administration were pressuring tech companies to ban everybody that was a conservative or talking about COVID. It was our own people were the ones doing it, not Russia. It's crazy. It's wild, isn't it? It's crazy. Yeah, I can't believe it. All right, boyos. All right, boyos, hermanos. Let us do it. Let's pull up the Dickers video. We got this. Rich has went off the deep end. It's sad to see, but this is life. That's life. One red boy, one orange boy, and a blue boy till a rainbow night. That's like a $2 one. Want to say hello and what's up, Stickball? How you doing, brother? PS2 Chopper 10 get the memberships. Oh my God. Living live. What's up, dude? Thank you so much, PS2 Chopper, coming in strong, giving everybody some memberships. I wonder if I can give memberships away. I don't think I can. I think it's been too long, or it's been too. Can I? Oh my god! I can give memberships to you guys as well. Okay, here's the deal. When we hit Rainbow Night, I'm going to give 10 memberships out. That's a red, orange, and a blue. 10 memberships out as soon as we hit Rainbow Night. There you go. Look at that. Cool. I'm glad I looked at that because you'd have lost out on that shit. All right. All right, boys. Let's do it. It's time for some Dickers coverage today. My boy Rich has went off the damn deep end. Something about politics has broke his brain. And I don't really understand that. Now, there's a lot of people that suffer from this. And I don't know if you've noticed, there's a lot of people, probably friends of yours. I mean, we've all seen it, right? Where your friends will start focusing on political stuff, and then they lose their mind within a few months. They lose their mind. And I don't understand how that happens. Like, I've loosely followed politics and kind of followed it a little bit harder and a little bit looser, every once in a while since I was a teenager. And it's never radicalized me or made me insane or crazy or like, you know what I'm saying? I just try to look at everything objectively, and I loosely follow it, or harder. Like lately, I've been following it a little bit more because of the climate of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. But I digress. Some people they dive into it, and within a couple of months, they literally are like suffering from psychosis. You know what I'm saying? How does this keep happening? It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. Mains truck. Captain Davis, yeah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, there's your blue boy shadow cat. Thank you, guys. 2 blue boys. Getting the blue boys down the gullet. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like the stream too. That's required, or else you're banned. So that's kind of what my theory around what happened to Rich. I've talked about it a lot. Ever since January 6th happened, Rich went off the freaking deep end. I remember watching the stream because, look, I always watched Rich's streams like 2020 and prior because I enjoyed his streams 2020 prior. He didn't talk about DSP or anything. It was completely different. And one day I joined it and he was talking about January 6th as it happened. And he was like screaming at the top of his lungs, like, this is the end of democracy. Like, what the fuck? I turned on January 6th and I was like, hey, this is wild. And I watched it like a football game. You know what I'm saying? Only one person died, and it was one of the people that were, rioting, kind of unjustly. They were just in front of a door, but you get what I'm saying. But they were acting like it was the end of the damn world. Like, it was so silly, in my opinion. Sup, beaches? When's your next race? 10 days from now in Las Vegas. How you doing, brother? Thank you, man, for your go, boy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Tristan. A girl dumped me on January 6, 2016. That was my true January 6. People walked into a building. Yeah, it was weird, man. I don't understand. It's just, it's weird, man. Like I said, politics radicalizes people. And Rich is one of those people that this is happening to ever since January 6th and watching that. And, whatever you think about it, that's whatever. But for some reason, Review Tech, Rich went off the damn deep end. And ever since then, he is just, it's like he's lost his mind. And now there's a lot of things that people are talking about. They're like, is he on LSD every day? Or is he on edible? Like, I don't know. I've never really dabbled in that kind of stuff too much. So I wouldn't know. All I do is drink some Claw every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Eating some hot wings, drinking some Claws like a true, real red-blooded American. But Rich is not a red-blooded American. He apparently is a blue-blooded Dickers. So we got to pull this up. So there's some more drama around Rich, and we got to watch it. We got to have a good time at Rich's expense, because this is what we do in life. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Rich was one of those people that was yelling at everybody saying you're killing your family if you don't get the COVID vaccine. If you go outside, you're killing grandmas. Looking back, all that was kind of BS. It's kind of very obvious. There's still some people that really hold on to the March 2020 narrative, even though it's been debunked by the CDC itself. But I get it, man. A lot of people don't like to admit when they made a mistake. I've never really been like that. I've kind of, grappled with that before. But I'm pretty good at admitting when I was wrong. A lot of people can't do that. For some people, they would rather die than admit they were wrong. It's kind of spooky, actually. But let's pull up this clip of Dickers and see what's going on in the world of Review Tech USA lately and have some fun. talking about our boy Rich. It's fun time. It's fun time. It's all smoke and mirrors. All right, let's turn this bitch up. You guys ready?
Traditional American.
I'm tired of being told to calm down. I was like, all right, I'll calm down in 2016. I'm not calming down anymore. I'm tired of fucking calming down.
Rich is tired of calming. He will not shut up. He will fight with every last breath behind his chair without moving ever. You ever look, dude, I'm a YouTube guy. I'm a streamer guy. I totally get it. But I've never understood we have to fight with every ounce of our being, and I will not shut my mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's like akin to people that think they're completely fighting and winning the social culture battle by tweeting out something, right? You ever seen, like, for some reason, people will think their tactic to win the culture war is to tweet. I'm just doing my part, right? It reminds me of those people that went to church on Sunday. They did their good deed, and then they go to Cracker Barrel and they tip 0 because they already tipped Jesus today. You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up, there was a lady, one of my friend's mothers. She was the meanest woman on the face of the earth. She got drunk every single day. She always brought home strange men when we were playing PS1, in the living room. Strange men would come over and just throttle her ass, which is fine. But I'm just saying, she went to church on Sunday and she was like, praise Jesus. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I already did my good deed. That's fine. And I see that stuff when I go into comment sections of ladies that are 500 pounds and they put on a bikini. Every single person in the comment section are like, you're so brave and you're beautiful. And I'm like, are you just saying that to get your good deed out of the way? Because you're not helping. You're actually hurting. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's like, I will not be quiet ever again. I am doing my part, right? I am doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
What did you do to fight the war on terror? Well, I tweeted #BLM, and now the world is a better place. How easy it is to be a revolutionary these days. Back in the day, you had to go out there with like your old M1 Garand or whatever the hell and shoot some people in your neighborhood, back in the Civil War days and shit. I know my lore isn't accurate. I'm not a well-studied man, but I'm just saying, back in the day, you had to take in soldiers to your house and feed them or kill some bitches. That was how you were a revolutionary back in the day. Now you just eat until you're 500 pounds and you just say, I will not be quiet no more. I will defeat the evils of society. Oh, it's so comical to me. I don't know. I don't take all this very serious. I'm talking with a mic behind the camera. I have the best job in the world. It's one of the easiest jobs in the world by a mile. Okay, I don't take it super serious. I have a good time. A lot of people think it's very serious. Like Hasan Piker said, being a streamer is the hardest job on the planet. And I think he's kind of a bitch because I disagree. I guarantee you working at Waffle House is way harder. You got to fight off the drunk Karens at like 4 a.m. Yeah, I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's told me for the past fucking decade to fucking calm down. I'm not calm anymore. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, we got Rich riled up, bros. We got Rich riled up, dude. He will not be calm. Things are very serious in the world, and Rich is here to save the day.
But don't tell me when this is happening. It's not a big, just calm down. Stay in your lane. Go play fucking your Steam box. Shut.
Rich reminds me of like the girl. You ever told a girl to calm down and they go off the damn deep end? Those two words are the worst things you could ever say to an angry woman. Hey, baby, it's not a big deal. Calm down. Then she's slapping your key in your car and killing your cat, and she's supposed to love the cat. She don't love the cat anymore. Now it's your cat. It's not her cat no more. She's smothering that sumbitch because you told her to calm down. Rich is the same way. You tell Rich to calm down, he goes off the damn deep end, right? And he says something about staying in your lane. And this is probably a common complaint that people have with Rich. Here's my thing about Rich. Okay. The stay in your lane thing makes sense because when I hear political takes from Rich, they're like mind-numbingly non-researched and kind of retarded. And I'm not saying I would be any better. Hence why I kind of stay away from that shit. right? Because I am not super passionate about it. Therefore, I do not research the topic, to the upteenth ability of my brain. See, I can't even make words make sense. That's where I'm at in life. But I understand what I got to offer. Okay. And it's not that. Rich is the same way, but he wants to be the next Hasan Piker. But unfortunately, Hasan Piker knows a lot of shit. Now, is he dumb? Yes, he sounds very dumb. But I think he knows a lot more than Rich would know. Right? You ever heard Tim Pool talk about politics? Holy shit, he'll pull out something from like 1932 and recite it in his brain. That's different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that level of shit right now. Anyways.
Shut the fuck up. It's time to get pissed off. It's time to get angry. It's time. I've been rational for over a fucking decade with this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm putting my house up on the market next week.
What? Is the streaming not making enough money? Look, dude. Look. He's quiet. You know what Rich is doing here? He's trying to get on the Hasan viewership bandwagon. That's why he's saying things like this. It's time to be angry. It's time to be upset. It's like, but you're not going to go do anything. Okay? Look, Destiny's gross, but Destiny did a college prove me wrong thing recently. He actually went out and did that shit. Right? Now, I don't think it's very hard to prove Destiny wrong, but I don't think anybody would argue that Destiny's not well-versed in what he's talking about, or at least researched. And he went out and did it. Rich isn't going to go out in public and do anything. Rich is going to sit here and drink his edible tea and fucking scream into a mic. Right? Russell Hall. Oh, please. When have you ever stayed? All right. Now, here, listen, chill out. All right? Come on, man. Give me a break, man. Give me a break, man. One orange boy and one red boy until I gift 10 memberships to the boys in the chat. Taylor Hudson says, why would anybody want to be the next Hasan? I don't know. I don't think anybody would want to be the next Hasan Piker. Right? I think going back to what Asmongold said, you're in content being completely engulfed in that makes you naturally just negative 100% of the time. You feel negative, you talk negative, all your relationships become negative. So every now and then you got to focus on stuff you enjoy.
And I'm going to go from there. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, if you think, listen, you could believe whatever book you want to, but if you think you're going to force that book down my throat, you go fuck yourself. Fuck the Trump regime. I'm not saying anything violent, but they are all fascist fucks that could go fuck themselves. Yes, you are fucking fascists.
He's Rich, man. This is kind of sad. I really used to like Rich. I don't know if he's saying all these things to try to garner that hysterical Reddit crowd, or is he literally just a 13-year-old girl, right? You ever seen people talking to like teenage girls on the street with a mic and girls just say fascist, right? And then the person's like, define fascism. What is it? And they're like, oh, I don't know. Right? I would wager that if somebody was pushing back on Rich right now in this clip and was like, oh, what is fascism, Rich? He wouldn't be able to fucking tell you. He would have no idea what to say. He's just saying the shit because he's heard it and read it. And here's the issue is when you find yourself along these lines, you start reading headlines or posts from the people that agree with you, and you recite them without any knowledge of what they're about, right? This is why the left's rhetoric's got kind of outrageously insane, and no one can really discuss it or talk about it, because discussing it or talking about it is inherently wrong already from that perspective. You're not even allowed to talk about it, right? That makes them pissed. You can't even have the discussion, which is why everything's screwed up. Generally speaking, yeah, there's people on the right that have some weird ass rhetoric, but generally speaking, it's like, oh, less government, lower taxes. Here's our plans. Here's what we're trying to get. Close the border, blah, blah, blah. They have ideas that you can read out and you can kind of understand. You can kind of go through, research what's actually included, like the tax on tips thing. I was very excited about that because it included super chats, but it's only 25 grand. So I was like, well, that doesn't help me. So I don't give a damn. Right. And that's because I researched it. I didn't just go out and be like, oh, big W. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Rich does that. I think Rich just reads a headline or reads a post and he's like, that's it. I won't say it from now on. I could guarantee you he doesn't know what fascism is, right? Because if he knew what fascism was, he wouldn't be saying these things. But if he did know what it was, then he's saying these things to be outrageous, to try to get some kind of weird clicks off of it. That's the only thing I can imagine. Or his brain's completely fucking broken. I don't know. Right? And the saddest part about this whole situation is if Rich's brain is broken and he's going insane, he doesn't know it. And that's the saddest part, right? He has no idea that this is happening to him. He's just, this seems normal. And that's the saddest part about all of it. You know, CPPP, the buzzword cult wishes their life hadn't meaning. Yeah, they just throw out words, man. And it's sad to see. I can't even imagine Rich seeing himself as a political streamer and he throws out things like every single person on the right's fascist. You're not going to be a successful political streamer, right? So, good luck.
Stephen Miller, you're a fucking fascist. You're a piece of shit. You're a power-hungry asshole because you have some insecurities, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, see, he has no idea what the fuck he's talking. Yeah, see, this so my theories, I think my theory is pretty correct. He has literally no idea what he's talking about. He's just saying shit. He literally read the Gavin Newsom troll account for the press room. Gavin Newsom's press room troll account that's screaming fascist right now. It's literally a meme account. Right. And he read that and he's saying it. So, right. That's literally as far as it went. Rich went to X, scrolled, saw that account say fascist and get 100K likes. And he's just repeating it. That is the extent of his research, you know? So yeah, I think he's just being hysterical for the sake of being hysterical because it's fun. And it must be either a humiliation fetish or maybe he's just fucking like suffering from intense psychosis.
Is you couldn't get laid in high school. You're a fucking fascist. And I don't want to deal living in a country because a bunch of men took over who have fucking daddy issues who refuse to go get fucking therapy.
Oh my God. He sounds like a 14-year-old girl that just learned how to talk and have conscious thought. Rich's entire perspective doesn't go past the thought process and the brain capacity of a 14-year-old girl. That's rough. Yeah. Helena says Stephen Miller isn't a fascist. He's just a bad person. I've never met him, but I agree with him not being a fascist. I wouldn't know about him personally. I liked the speech he gave at the memorial. That was nice. He seemed like he was fired up. It was fun. Yeah, so Rich is insane. So yeah, I'm not shocked. Not shocked at all, boys. Rich is a crazy. He's went off the crazies. He's the crazy boy now. All right. Anyways, it's sad because it's such a misdirection of talent by all of them. Not gonna lie, Rich has potential to do better things and actually make a real world difference if he found a way to challenge himself. Well, Rich is looking for the easiest way, right? And the easiest way is to be hysterical. It's not easy being a YouTuber or a content creator, trying to make it and trying to find stuff to talk about and trying to edit videos together. You have to do all those things. And that's actually pretty stressful and rough. And the reason Rich grew so large back in the day, no pun intended, is because he had editors working for him that were doing a lot of the work. And he fired those people at one point and his channel died overnight because it takes a lot of effort. And Rich doesn't want to pay people. He doesn't want to get involved in all that. All he wants to do is just start up a stream and get free super chats immediately. Give me super chats immediately. That's what he wants. He wants to be the DSP. Can we get some support tonight, please? Come on. For the silliness. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wants to do. Now, either that's his actual strategy or it's a humiliation fetish. I don't really know. But something's going on there. It is weird because Rich will become normal for like a month and then just go absolutely batshit insane overnight. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a time for about a month where Rich was like on the comeback tour and doing good. And I talked to him a little bit. He was cool. I was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, fucking went insane. The Charlie Kirk assassination, he's just went insane now. Right? There's no way around it. No way to get away from it. He's just fucking insane now. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. Runs out of his meds. I think he's upping his meds. I think he's on some SSRIs, stuff that might not necessarily agree with him, and he's over fucking dosing on them. And that is completely melting his brain. And that's what I think is going on. I'll tell you a little story. I've had friends I grew up with in the past get on SSRIs, and their entire personality changed overnight, and they are fucking insane now. They are fucking insane. And I have a friend that messages me every once in a while, and you can't even have a conversation with him. He like immediately goes to fucking insane rhetoric. Immediately. Stuff that is not even relevant nor existing. And goes, it's almost as if it's like somebody I've talked to before that was like autistic. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it was like a similar experience. I knew this person a long time ago that was autistic, and their like quirk, I guess, if you will, was they overthought personal relationships, and they immediately thought everybody hated them. So they would panic and start calling everybody on the phone, like crying. Oh my God. Oh, everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. And everybody's like, what the fuck? No, you're fine. No one hates you. And they completely destroy all their relationships because they do that. Right. And everybody will end up not liking them, actually. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy because they freak out and call people, oh God, Jesus, everybody hates me. Like for no reason. And one of my older friends who's on fucking a fuck ton of SSRIs now somehow does the exact same thing. You can tell when that friend is like heavily medicated. You can tell because they'll go through their entire friends list and message everybody the same thing. It's fucking weird. What's up, Rage and Rhino? Is that Dravian with an orange boy? Oh my God. When did the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man decide to wear Hawaiian shirts and do leftist talking points? You know, it does hurt my feelings a little bit that I don't want to say the left. I'm tired of saying the left, the right, because I don't really want to. I'm not trying to dive into that direction, but it sucks that people on that side don't have an attractive man that's like stoic. They're all fat, effeminate, and annoying. Like, where is the one fucking jacked, like legitimate progressive dude? You know, like online. There's like none. It's like either Harry Sazin, who manipulates like 18-year-old girls to try to send them nudes by the dozens, or like Rich, which is like an old man with zero testosterone crying on camera. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where the hell is it? Hasan tries to be shit. Hasan means nothing he says. For one, Hasan's not stoic. Hasan, when he gets back into a corner, starts talking like a valley girl. You right? He'll be like, oh my God, you're dumb. You're ignorant. Oh my God, I did not mean that. I was joking. It was a joke. Come on. Oh my God. He starts talking like that when he gets back into a corner. That's not fucking stoic. Okay? That's not stoic. If stoicism would be, Hasan, you said this. This is a call to violence. A stoicism would be like, man, you're right. I did say that, and I should probably fucking calm down on that stuff because somebody impressionable could take that and maybe do something with it. So I need to look in the mirror and still present my show and still present my ideas, but do it in a way where people might not see something the wrong way where they get hurt. That would be stoicism. He doesn't do that. He will never admit when he was wrong. That's not stoicism. Right? So anyways, thank you, Dravian. Oh, I love you, Dravian. We are one red boy from me gifting 10 memberships to the chat. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Can you feel it? I feel it, Mr. Krabs. Josh, Rich is what happens when you live in an echo chamber. That's for damn sure, bro. That's for damn sure. People don't understand that admitting when you're wrong, not only makes you feel better about yourself and your ideas, it also makes everybody respect you. Right? I have had moments where I finally I'm good at it now, but obviously there was a time where I wasn't as good at admitting I was wrong when I was younger. And I remember one of the first times that I swallowed and was like, look, I was fucking wrong about this. I'm sorry. I had like this weight lifted, and ever since then, I have no problem admitting when I was wrong. You know, so it's easy. It's easy. What's up, Erica? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, bruh? How you doing, bruh? Oh, yeah. Helena says Trump is a fascist, except there was only one administration that was trying to arrest and indict everybody that had anything to do with Trump, including Trump himself, and also pressured every single tech company with violence or endless lawsuits if they didn't ban Trump, and they didn't ban conservatives and ban people talking against the COVID mandate. I don't know if we're talking about the same type of fascism. Just saying. Trump never threatened to ban liberals on fucking YouTube. The Trump administration isn't threatening YouTube to ban all the liberals and ban Hasan Piker. Hasan Piker's still doing backflips right now on Twitch. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Anyways, that was Diggers. That was Diggers, man. Coach McGee, what's up, bro? Are we talking about review tech? Oh, yes, we were a minute ago. My boys went off the deep end, son. He went off the deep end. See, Elliot, nope, not getting into it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, because I'll steamroll your ass, Elliot. I ain't got time for you today. Got time for you. Anything, anybody can be anything. That's for damn sure. Yeah, that's for damn sure, bro. You right there with me. You right there with me, bro. It's gonna be fun watching Dan Clancy explain Hasan's recent nonsense. He'll just say word salad. It won't even be fun to watch, to be fair. Aguang, what's up? What's up, bruh? She likes being steamrolled. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. In front of God and everybody, my man over here. In front of God and everybody. Let's pull up this video. So, this video came out today of this Antifa dude threatening to kill a journalist in the street. Charitard said in before, he got criminal fire. Oh, yeah, that's coming, bro. You know that's coming. That's for sure coming. He got criminal fire. I saw it. I saw Gavin Newsom talk about it. And Gavin Newsom, he's the center and orbiter of all truth. Thank you, Charitard. Love you, dude. My boy Charitard coming in strong. As soon as we have a red boy come across, 10 gifted memberships are going to be thrown at the chat random. It's going to be fun. What's the possibility of Twitch getting shut down due to extreme ideologies over there? 0% chance. What's up, Ellie fan? How you doing, baby? So I don't think Twitch should be shut down. I think Twitch should be heavily moderated, and the TOS should be all-inclusive with everybody, right? You're not allowed to call for death upon leftists, nor are you allowed to call for death upon conservatives, right? Regardless of what you label them, okay? Because it is quite convenient that you are in favor of killing Nazis, but you are also the person who gets to label Nazis. Isn't that a convenient thing? The people that are in favor of killing Nazis are also the people that are in charge of finding out who the Nazi is and then labeling them and then killing them. Wow, isn't that something? What a great job you have. Oh, man. It's crazy. All right. Anyways, let's pull up this video of the Antifa attack. It's pretty interesting. No. All right. Hold on. Yeah, remove Dan Clancy for sure. Get his ass out of there. Dan Clancy is only there to try to bang hot streamers. That's all he cares about. You ain't shirking my ass. All right. Allegedly. Okay. Don't sue me, Dan Clancy. No. I don't know what it is, but like leftist dudes, like leftist men use their platform to try to have sex with everybody. What is going on with like this weird thing on the left right now? Harry Sasson was trying to have sex with girls because of his stature on the left. What's that guy's name? Hold on. I just tweeted at him like an hour or two ago with a troll. I shit posted pretty good a couple hours ago. Rep Eric Swalwell. So Eric Swalwell, he's a Democrat. He's a congressman, and he has been exposed for sending DMs to hot liberal women that are activists online to try to have sex with them. Why is it always these same guys? It's always the same weird, effeminate glasses dudes every fucking time. Wasabi, howdy fuckers. Anyone want to stop by Arkansas to get drunk with me and figure out how to fix my motorcycle shifter and clutch? 5 for the Goomba. Well, I will not be doing that because I am far away from Arkansas. How you doing, brother? Thank you, dude. Thank you for your gold, boy. I mean, your green, boy. I appreciate you. Tail boy, whatever. You got it. You got it, Wasabi. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. 390 from Naked Snake. 1 Red Boy from 10 gifted memberships to the chat. Thank you, bros. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Jess, is that the Jesse? Is that the same Jesse? Jesse. There's too many Jessies. How you doing, brother? Yeah, back in 2019. That was a long time ago. That was before the days of YouTube. Chadwick says, "Hey, Cody, that Phoenix race is going to be stupidly early for me." What do you mean stupidly early? I haven't looked at the schedule. I don't look at things. All right, I'll just show up. I look at the schedule the day before. Is what I usually do. Yeah. 2019 is the before time. It's the before time when things were easy, like the stream, by the way. All right, let's pull up this video. So there was this Antifa attack, and this dude is threatening to kill this dude until a sniper aims at him. Very, very spooky.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, I didn't do anything. Hey, get the fuck out. You get out of here. Don't try to hit me. Get out of here. Well, I have out of here. Don't come back. Get away from me. See you again? Get away from me, sir.
He's got his glasses on. Oh my god, it's always glasses dudes. Why? Can anyone tell me why are glasses guys so pissed off all the time? Every time I see a dude that's like, oh, Nazis, fascism, fucking glasses, dude. Every time. Is it like a club? Do you go pick up your prescription at the glasses store and they're like, here's your fascist and Nazi pamphlet to yell at people? Like, what is this? Why is it like this? I've never understood this thing. It's like glasses dudes that are balding. They're so angry that their 300-pound girlfriend has 2 other boyfriends. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So strange. You guys should all throw away your glasses. If your glasses guys, get away from that. Throw them away. Get contact. Separate yourself from these motherfuckers. Yeah, dude. They dress in. Yeah, that is weird, deactive. So why do you have to advertise? You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to advertise to people my political beliefs. For one, I don't care what people think of me. I just show up to the airport in my Sin Nude shirt and my booty shorts, and I go walk through the airport with my backpack on. And there are chicks walking around with fascist deserve death shirts and blue hair and septum piercings. And they smell strange. They smell like sweet rot. Why? Why you got to advertise? You scared? That it reminds me of the mask thing. People would wear masks way after the pandemic because they had to prove to everybody, I'm a good person. It's you know what? Being a good person is all you have to do to be a good person. You don't have to tell everybody you're a good person. Because my theory is, if you have to tell everybody, you probably aren't. Just putting this out there. Art the Clown knows the sweet rot fucking smell. You know the smell, bro. You know the back shot sweet rot. That's one of the requirements to get married to me. No sweet rot back rot. No sweet rot back shot smell. We ain't doing that today. I would rather die. Back shot sweet rot. That's got to be on a t-shirt for sure. For sure, dude. But anyways, let's continue watching this. So we got the glasses guy that's threatening to beat dudes up. Look at this guy over here. This is another one. You can even see his glasses from 100 yards out. You can see his, look at him. Look at him. You see him? Oh my God. I can't believe it. You can see his glasses and his balding head from literally like 50 yards away, dude. Why? Why you guys all look the same? Stop. You're freaking me out.
Where are you? You're pushing me onto the road.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me move. Let me get out. If you're gonna let me get out. Hey, sir, stop it.
Fucking walk.
Stop.
Walk, motherfucker.
What are you doing? Why are you so mad? I didn't do.
Dude, I would not move a muscle. Now, to be completely fair with you, this dude would not do this to me. Art the Clown knows what I'm talking about. He's one of the guys. There was a frail little glasses guy is not going to get in my face and be like, move, motherfucker. Not going to happen, right? You can read immediately the sign of the person. And he saw this dude, and he's like, oh, I can easily fucking yell at this guy and get him out of here. I mean, look how the guy's acting, too. He's like, I'll leave if you want me to leave me, right? So he's as soon as that guy melted a little bit and was like, I'll leave, let me leave. That dude's going harder and harder because he knows he can do it. Dude wouldn't do that to me because I'd be like, you can get the fuck out of my face. You're going to get slapped, brother. And he'd be like, oh, and he'd run away. Fuck you, and run away. I literally had that shit happen like 2 months ago. Had a guy get in my face at the gym for no reason. I think he was tripping balls on his trim. You know what I'm saying? That trim baloney. He was tripping some balls. He got in my face because he was tripping balls. Because I didn't re-rack something on something or something. I don't know. And he got in my face. And he was like telling me to re-rack shit. And I was like, nah, bro. And then I went to the bathroom. And then I came out of the bathroom. And I was getting my keys and getting my stuff out of the cubby hole. And he got in my face again. He's like, you're going to re-rack shit, bro. And I was like, you better back the fuck up, motherfucker. And he like backed up and he's like, so you're not going to do it? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do shit. And he was like, I'm going to get you banned. And I was like, fucking do it. I don't give a damn what you do, motherfucker. Go lift stuff. And he was like, oh, and he scurried off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got patience for that shit. Right? I'm old. I'm old. Right? So no, it's not going to happen to me. People can read body language. Intimidator says, hey, Cody, glad you made it home safe after the race. Got to meet wrestler Danhausen, the enforcer Arn Anderson, and his son Brock at the local con 2 weeks ago. Hell yeah, brother. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the goal, boy, my man. I hope you're doing well. Glad you had a good time. Thank you, brother. Tell him you're helping him with an extra rep. Yeah, dude. So. Your mayor's facing federal charges living loud? Oh, my God. Thank you, Intimidator. I appreciate you. One red boy, by the way, away from me gifting 10 memberships. I have 1 day left to gift these memberships, too. The next red boy gifts them. Somebody said, what's this protest about? Well, it's Antifa. So it's probably an anti-Trump protest, right? Because conservatives and everybody, including Trump, are fascist in the eyes of the Antifa crowd.
Do anything.
You did.
What did I do?
Walk.
I haven't done anything.
Walk.
He's like, what did I do? Can't he just, whoa!
Back.
Watch out.
You come back, I'm gonna fucking smoke you, dude.
Really?
Yes, really. I'm
Why?
gonna smash that fucking camera.
Stop it.
So he's threatening to kill him if he comes back, which is not a good thing.
Stop. Sir, stop it.
Stop sticking your camera to people's fucking face.
I have the right to be here.
Okay, did I say
I have the right to be here.
Stop.
I have the right to film. You have DHS watching you right there.
Stop.
Lasered on you. You have a sniper lasered on you right
I
now.
don't give a fuck.
Stop it.
Stop
You
sticking your camera in people's face.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
You have a sniper on you right now. You have a sniper on you.
Man, wouldn't it have been so satisfying? Look, I'm not saying anything, but wouldn't it have been a little satisfying if all of a sudden he was just a pair of shoulders? I'm just saying, the video got you ever okay, look, I'm speaking jokey a little bit, but do you ever watch a video of somebody breaking into a convenience store, right? And then they get cleaned out by like the old shopkeep with a 12 gauge. for some reason, love it. You know, now look, I have to put this out there. I hate death videos. I think they're awful. But for some reason, when it's justified, it's like the complete opposite. I'm like, oh, yay. I don't know what it is, man. Oh, shit, boys. This is an anti-ICE protest in Portland, which happens every night. Damn, Stephen. Damn. Anti-ICE. Oh, God, Jesus. How dare they get people out of the country that are here illegally? Just what is it? Just 11 years ago, every side of the aisle agreed with that. Now, suddenly, there's a whole party that doesn't agree with it anymore. It's like you're on the wrong side of the 80-20 again. How did this happen? I don't know. We're here now. You know, the dude with the camera would have an extra laundry. That would have sucked. The soy in the clip's gonna give me sodium bloat tonight. Yo, well, look, that's the thing is like both of those dudes are being bitchly. You know, one of my favorite videos of all time is that jacked ass dude that's like he's like running towards an Antifa guy, and the Antifa guy's like backing up, and he swings, and then he like fakes the swing. And the Antifa guy like stutters and stops, and then his left hand catches the Antifa guy, and it just destroys. He just is like straight up, boom, like knocked out, hands in the air, just gone. It's like my favorite video of all time. You know the one where you like pump fakes and just hits the dude, and he's like, oh, beautiful. And it was like a jacked ass dude, bro. Like if you see a dude got big shoulders and big like pectoral like outers for like punching, don't get in that dude's face. Play that vid. Let's play that video. You know what? Due to popular demand, I think it's time we see this dude get slapped around. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. We're going to pull it up and have some fun with it. Let's do it, y'all. Antifa punched. I'm sure it'll pull it up immediately, right? Please. Come on. There it is. Oh, God, what a great video. Fuck, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Shout out real quick to PS2 Chiper with 30 gifted memberships. I appreciate you, brother. Also, we are 360 from Naked Snake for the 512th stream in a row. One red boy until I gift 10 additional memberships. 10 more to the bitches in the chat. All right, $100 super chat, and we are there. Let us pull up the slap. Look at this. This is literally one of the best. You could look at this dude's his traps and his shoulders. Look at this dude's traps and shoulders and triceps. Bro, you're about to die. Because here's the deal. If this dude can fight even 1%, you're dead. This dude can't even bench a plate. You can already see it. He looks frail and little. He's got the glasses balding thing going on. You ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Boom! Pump fake. Pump fake. Boom! Rest. Look at he even pushes him. Get the fuck out. Oh my God! Oh, Jesus. Oh. What a beautiful video. Dude just gets wronged. Wronged. That's called insult and injury, brother. Insult and injury. He slumber, Masuru. He be slumbering. Go to sleep. Me. He can think about getting the anti-fascist in him's dreams. Holy ozone, Mr. Raw with a $10 super chat. Oh my God. Thank you, brother. Another one down the hatch. Another one. He blew him's candle out. The dude just immediately limp. Immediately limp. Bro, he was limper than me when that Tinder date showed up and she is 40 pounds heavier than her pictures. That's how limp this dude was. Do it again. Did it. Dad. Goom. Look at him. His glasses went to the moon, brother. To the moon. Will someone think about the glasses, please? Someone think about the poor glasses. Watch him. Watch his glasses. Me, beep, 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 beep. No, here we go. Here we go. Here, ready? Beep, 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 beep. Then he just pushes him. He pushes him like a bowl of spaghetti because he's already had 2 bowls and he's pushing the third one to the side because he can't quite feel it in his gullet. Get out of here. I don't need that spaghetti, bruh. He's like, all right, cool. And look how fast he switched off. He got his kill in, right? So he gets his kill in, right? Fatality. And he's like, now he's gonna set off, right? He's pissed. He's gonna fucking continue, right? Nope. He immediately switches off. All right, I'm done. I'm good. Got his ass. You know what I'm saying? Now that's called stoicism. Remember how we were talking about stoicism earlier? That's stoicism. Dude clapped his cheeks and immediately was like, all right, cool. Got him. Our tax dollars cried in agony as his glasses went flying because we paid for those. Unfortunately. That brother's floating in the air. He was floating, brother. I like the army helmet guy who took out the pink shirts and never lost his cigs. Oh, yeah, dude. Or the dude that the people were like running after that one military dude and he just shoots them with like rubber bullets and the dude just falls. What video? I want to pull up that picture. Or that video. Where is it at? God, I wish they were easier to find. You got to pull. I wish I had all these queued up. There was this one video. God, such a famous video. There was this one video where these people are getting in this like military dude's. Oh shit! He gets in this military dude's face and he just raises his gun and shoots him point blank with rubber bullets. Oh, damn! I want more. I want more. He got punched to another dimension. He sure did. Hey, make sure you guys like the stream, by the way, in honor of our Antifa getting BTFO'd. I want to find that video so bad, where the dude just gets shot with rubber bullets and just collapses. Because I mean, I would too. You know, that's not going to feel good. Antifa yells as they get shot with pepper balls. It's funny because it's like Antifa's not a real organization, and yet Antifa's everywhere protesting. You know, that's the most annoying thing about this entire rhetoric is the fact that you're asked to ignore the evidence of your own eyes, and it's frustrating. Antifa doesn't exist. What do you mean? What do you mean? You can't buy an Antifa membership. Well, you'll agree. These same people saying this will agree that MAGA exists, right? You can't buy a MAGA membership either. Where's my MAGA membership? How do I buy my MAGA membership? Oh, you can't? Oh, then it doesn't exist. Right? What you found, Cole Summers? Bro, don't be looking at that old shit. Cole Summers, listen. No. Don't be talking about that shit in here. Don't be talking about my old music from like 2012 or 2011 to 2010. Intimidator Steve Inman did some hilarious commentary of on that video of the guy with his helmet that smacked a few Antifa guys. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I need to get with Cecil and so I can get all these videos saved. We'll have a night watch them just get slapped around for fun. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. One red boy away, $100 super chat for me gifting 10 memberships. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. I saw somebody online talking about the YouTube Silver Plaque Award and how like creators aren't getting it right now because their channels are claiming that they don't qualify for it or whatever. And I'm like, what does that mean? YouTube just sent me one. I didn't even ask. Just got it in the mail. That's not true. They sent me an email and they asked what I wanted on the plaque and I put Camelot 331 and then they sent it to me. And then they let you order as many as you want, but you can only get one for free. They're $600 per, but you can order one for free. So, do you even have hair on your chest? Oh no, you'll find out. It's the good kind of cringe. No. Yeah, you'll find out if we hit Naked Snake if I have hair on my chest. It's very, very interesting. We're gonna find out. All right, let's move on. So, let us move on to the next piece of the puzzle today. The next piece of the puzzle. Something very fun that's happened today is J.K. Rowling happened today. And also Charlie Kirk's killer, Tyler Robinson, is in front of a judge where he's like giving his statement, which we'll check out. But what was I talking about? Uh-oh, I'm losing my train. Yeah, J.K. Rowling. So J.K. Rowling was just roasted Emma Watson to the moon and back, which is beautiful. Okay, it's absolutely beautiful. And here, I'll give you some context to this real quick. So J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter. There's your context to that. Now, the actors and actresses from Harry Potter, with the exception of Malfoy and a couple other people probably, all the rest of them denounced J.K. Rowling as an evil transphobe because she's a hyper feminist, but she doesn't want to share female spaces and female sports, which a lot of people will agree with. I think it's pretty reasonable, you know. Well, they all denounced her in Hollywood. Why? Because they wanted more job opportunity. If you actually think Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe give a flying fuck about these people, then I got a bridge to sell you, bro. Okay? I got a bridge to sell you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the expression is. I don't remember. But they came out and completely condemned J.K. Rowling as an evil transphobe because they wanted more job opportunity in Hollywood. Now, that didn't really necessarily work out for Emma Watson because no one cares. It did for Daniel Radcliffe. But now the Harry Potter actors and actresses are suddenly coming back and expressing their love for J.K. Rowling. Uh-oh. Why? Why do you think that is? I'll tell you why. It's because suddenly it's not as profitable to act this way. You got all the normal people involved, and no one is okay with the rhetoric anymore. No one is okay with transing children. No one is okay with a 6'4", 200-pound fucking, you know, for lack of a better word, dude on the rugby field slapping your girls around. Okay. And I don't necessarily disagree with that. Everybody's not okay with it. So suddenly Hollywood is having to slightly change their culture so they don't get completely buried. A good example of this is Pedro Pascal. Everybody hates him now because he was trying to follow that rhetoric very recently. And that shit is shifting fast. The culture is shifting really fast because you have everybody on board now, not just a subset of the population that's actually following these things. So Emma Watson came out and was like, I love J.K. Rowling so much. J.K. Rowling did not feel the love, and she immediately fired back. And I'm going to read you what she said, and I'm sure you're going to love it. K to the switch. Yeah. All right. K to the Swiss. I love you, baby. Thank you for your $5 super chat. $100 away from the 10 gifted membership goal. Get on it, doggone it. One red boy away from spreading the love. Spreading the love. And then we'll be halfway to Naked Snake. Oh my God, look at that. All right, let's continue, boys. The culture's no, I agree, Magnificent Devil. It was profitable because no one was paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's paying attention. Okay. Now a 48-year-old man in Kansas who hasn't turned the TV on in 10 years knows about the transing children thing. It's over. That shit's over. Okay. Almost every country in Europe has banned it. We still haven't in the US, by the way. How the fuck are we behind Europe? We are usually never behind Europe on these things. But I think even Denmark banned it recently. And Denmark was like the one championing it like 10 years ago or 8 years ago, 6 years ago. They banned that shit. Okay. Everybody's on board and they're like, no, thank you. We're not doing this anymore. Right. And I think it's pretty understandable because if your child can't consent to sex, smoking, drugs, alcohol, boating, driving, military, or anything, you shouldn't be able to consent to hormone replacement therapy at 9 years old. Because that's what doctors currently recommend it at, is that age. right? And of course, they tried the rhetoric for a little while that it's not happening. And then you're able to produce the statistics in the US from I forget the name of the health organization that has the statistics. And it is happening at a fucking high rate. So no, that's not going to work anymore either. So now people are putting their foot down. So it's over. Anyways, so let us jump on the train. Here's what J.K. Rowling said to Emma Watson, as I don't have it pulled up yet. I'm about to throw up, boys. All right. So J.K. Rowling says, I'm seeing quite a bit of comment about this. So I want to make a couple of points. And just to give you context, Emma Watson slipped a note that was supposed to be given to J.K. Rowling that said, I'm sorry for everything you're going through with all the death threats and shit. I'm not owed a terminal agreement from any actor who once played a character I created. The idea is as ludicrous as me checking with the boss I had when I was 21 for what opinions I should hold these days. Emma Watson and her co-stars have every right to embrace gender ideology. Such beliefs are legally protected, and I wouldn't want to see any of them threatened with loss of work, violence, or death because of them. However, Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe in particular have both made it very clear over the last few years that they think our formal professional association gives them a particular right, nay, obligation to critique me and my views in public. Years after they finished acting in Potter, they continue to assume the role of de facto spokespeople for the world I created. When you've known these people since they were 10 years old, it's hard to shake a certain protectiveness. Until quite recently, I hadn't managed to throw off the memory of children who needed to be gently coaxed through their dialogue in a big, scary film studio. For the past few years, I've repeatedly declined invitations from journalists to comment on Emma specifically, most notably on the witch trials of the J.K. Rowling. Ironically, I told the producers that I didn't want her to be hounded as the result of anything I said. So even after years of Emma Watson throwing J.K. Rowling under the bus, J.K. Rowling held her tongue in an attempt to protect her, right? Because she still saw her as that little goofy-ass kid, right? But of course, Emma Watson had no problem shitting on her because she was trying to advance her career in any way, means, shape, or form. Need I remind you of all the pictures of Emma Watson and Harvey Weinstein cuddled up together? If it isn't obvious. The television presenter in the attached clip highlights Emma's all witches speech, and in truth, that was a turning point for me. But it had a postscript that hurt far more than the speech itself. Emma asked someone to pass a handwritten note from her to me, which contained a single sentence. I'm so sorry for what you're going through. By the way, she has my phone number. So to let you guys know, Emma Watson gave a handwritten note to J.K. Rowling that said, I'm sorry for what you're going through. But also, she has her phone number so she could just call her. This was back when death, rape, and torture threats against me were at their peak, at a time when my personal security measures had the tightest considerably, and I was constantly worried for my family's safety. Emma had just publicly poured more petrol onto the flames, yet thought a one-line expression of concern from her would reassure me of her fundamental sympathy and kindness. You know, does that remind you of like a mean girl? Like you have a mean girlfriend who talks shit on you every 2 seconds, but then she DMs you, I hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. Because she's trying to play both fields. Like other people who've never experienced adult life uncushioned by wealth and fame, Emma has so little experience of real life, she's ignorant of how ignorant she is. She'll never need a homeless shelter. She's never going to be in a place of mixed-sex public hospital ward. I'd be astounded if she's in a high street changing room since childbirth. Her public bathroom is a single occupancy and comes with a security man standing outside the door to guard it. Has she had to strip off in a newly mixed-sex changing room at the council-run swimming pool? Is she ever likely to need a state-run grape crisis center that refuses to guarantee all-female service to find herself sharing a prison cell with a male rapist who identified into a woman's prison? Of course not. Of course not. I wasn't a millionaire at 14. I lived in poverty while writing the book that made Emma famous. Oof. Oof. That's brutal. That's fucking brutal. Read that again. I lived in poverty while writing the book that made Emma famous. Brutal. Damn. I therefore understand from my own life experience what the trashing of women's rights in which Emma has so enthusiastically participated means to women and girls without her privileges. The greatest irony here is that had Emma not decided in her most recent interview to declare that she loves and treasures me, a change of tack I suspect she's adopted because she's noticed full-throated condemnation of me is no longer quite as fashionable as it once was. I might have never been this honest. And that's exactly what I said going into reading this, right? That's exactly what I said going into reading this. Love you, PS2, Trevor. Going into reading this, you'll notice immediately the culture's changed. And it's no longer just completely overtly agreed with in the entertainment industry to just say everybody is evil and Nazis and they deserve to die. Things are shifting very, very fast. They're shifting back to a point of reasonability, reason and logic, a nice middle ground where everybody can exist kind of peacefully, right? Entertainment has been insane for the last 15 years, right? If they found out you were a Christian in Hollywood, you would be fired from everything and blacklisted. Just 10 years ago. Just 10 years ago. Okay? That's how wild this is. Just 10 years ago, this happened. Stargazing Gaming says J.K. Rowling stands for everything the left stands for. She's part of the problem. Oh, I don't really agree. She was a leftist like 10 years ago. I don't think she's really a leftist anymore. I think she probably holds the same views she did 10 years ago, but that doesn't mean you're a leftist anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, like, J.K. Rowling believes in, women's rights, naturally, which I think conservatives now agree with, relatively. Weirdly enough. Which I think they always kind of did, but, that wasn't the rhetoric. She got left behind. Exactly, yeah. And she believes in, she's not all for the forced illegal immigration or the forced migration, right? She's all in for freedom of speech, right? Where people in the UK are getting arrested for saying anything. So there's something going on there. I think she might still be a leftist, but do we even have a name for that anymore? That we've talked about this on stream before. Like, there should be a new movement called like progressivism or something. I don't fucking know, but it's very hard to say. 1 2 cents. What's up, broski? I just got done streaming. I hope you've had fun at the race. Sadly, I missed it because crazy times we live in. Thank you, brother. I hope you're doing well. 1 2 cents. We were just talking about Ridge, man. Your bro, your man. We were just talking about your boy. Hell yeah. By the way, we are $100, one $100 super chat away from me gifting 10 memberships. Oh my God. Evan S says, so is Trump. Yeah, so that's a good point. Trump, RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard. There's a lot of people you could actually throw out there that were leftist 10 years ago, relatively, or like 15 years ago. Then now they're not. Very interesting. So, because they kind of got left behind. Mr. Rogers, just saying hi. Hope all is well. I have a schedule change at work. Haven't been able to watch. Let's go, my boy. Oh my God. Mr. Rogers with the orange boy coming in strong. I love you, dude. I appreciate ya. Thank you, brother. Coming in. Oop, that's not right. That's right. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. You are the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Thank you so much, Mr. Rogers, for the giant orange boy. I really appreciate that. That gets us ever so closer to the Naked Snake goal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Lindara says, I'm a lefty. I hate all these people hurting children, all the trans crap. I think, look, a lot of people say it's a non-issue. I understand what they're trying to say. But when normal people latch onto one thing, it can do damage, right? And I think that easily did the most damage to Democrats, I guess, if you, for lack of a better phrase or word. I think that did more damage to anything by a fucking mile, right? Because a lot of people that are progressive are going to be reasonable. I mean, on the online social media spectrum is really loud. I get it. You know, it's like really loud. And I think their biggest issue was not being able to condemn the hyper radicals while still remaining having control, right? So there's people that are normal people on the left, and they're like, yeah, I agree with you on a lot of these things. And they're like, oh yeah, and also I'm all for children getting hormones at 9 years old and double mastectomies at 13. And then normal people on the left were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hold on. Right? And then they pushed back. They're like, I don't necessarily agree with that. And then guess what? They call you a Nazi. Suddenly, that person that was a reasonable person on the left, they're not on the left anymore. They go to the right immediately. That's what I do. If I had a belief system and that person in that belief system was like, go fuck yourself, we don't want you, I'd be like, oh, fuck it, I'll go vote for Trump. Yeah, out of spite. Yeah, I'm petty, motherfucker. So, yeah, there was a lot of people that tried that. You know, there's a lot of people that tried to adhere to forcing language on people. You just didn't have I think they would have retained a lot more support if they would have condemned all those things. You know what I'm saying? If they would have condemned all these like kind of radical shits, they might be in power right now. I don't know, man. Kamala was not a good way to go, but you get what I'm saying. 1 2 cents. Oh my word. Says Lefty here in LGBT, as you all know. I don't care what you do as an adult. Leave kids alone. 100% agree with you. I am on the exact same page. I've always been that way. I've always been, you know, I don't have a problem with gay marriage. I don't have a problem with gay people at all. I don't have a problem with almost anybody in that spectrum, really. I'm like, yeah, dude, if you're an adult, fucking do whatever you want to do. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Be you. Enjoy life. And then it just went fucking too far. When you start bringing children into the conversation, you start fucking everything up. Right? And the last ditch effort. You guys remember the last ditch effort to try to calm that rhetoric, to try to fight back on whataboutism? The last ditch effort was, oh, there's some states where you can marry a 14-year-old girl. And conservatives totally are cool with it. And I'm like, well, here's the issue. All those conservatives and all those leftists and all those people that you just said that to also agree with you. So you have no leg to stand on. All those people that are not in favor of children, like being able to consent to stuff like that, are also not in favor of that thing you just said. So you didn't make any ground up. Whataboutism doesn't work here. Just because something is happening with a child over here doesn't mean you can be like, well, that makes everything over here okay then. No, it doesn't. Well, both can be very wrong. And that's the difference between the two systems. Generally, people on the right are going to also agree that's wrong. No one had the balls on the left to agree that it was wrong, which is why I think we're in the position we're in my opinion. You know, that was the difference. Conservatives can kind of call out when something's wrong in their side. Leftists can't do that. They just can't do it. And I don't know why. They will argue to their last breath. They'll even agree with you and still try to argue the point, though. They'll be like, oh, no, I agree, but what about this? And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? You just said you agree, but. If you say I agree, but, you don't fucking agree. Squid! Fun fact, J.K. Rowling is one of the few people, J.K. Rowling is one of the few people ever to reach billionaire status and lose it due to the amount of charity work she's done. Squid! My man, Squid coming in strong. Thank you, brother, for your orange boy. I love you, dude. We appreciate you here. We really do. If you haven't liked the stream yet, make sure you like the stream. We are closed in on Naked Snake fast. We are now an even 300 away from Naked Snake. Thank you, Squid. And 100 away from me gifting 10 memberships. 10 whole memberships. Thank you, brother. Let's finish this quote from J.K. Rowling. Adults can't expect you to cozy up to an activist movement that regularly calls for a friend's assassination, then assert their right to the former friend's love as though the friend was in fact their mother. Emma Watson is rightly free to disagree with me and indeed to discuss her feelings about me in public, but I have the same right and I finally decided to exercise it. Let's watch this video. And going back for context, Emma Watson is slowly changing her tune on J.K. Rowling because suddenly it's not as profitable to condemn her, right? And you'll notice that these little roaches, that's what I call them weasels and roaches. Weasels and roaches will either support you or destroy you depending on how profitable it is. And trust me, I've seen it in all aspects of my life, professionally especially. People will cast you to the side immediately if they think it's profitable to do so. And they will come back and beg for your forgiveness when they notice it wasn't profitable to do so. And I've seen that shit a lot in the last 2 years. So just letting you know. That's what these people do. Weasels and roaches. All actors are weasels and roaches, with the exception of Chris Pratt and a handful of others, probably. Right? Generally speaking, they're roaches. In my opinion. Right? So when you see Pedro Pascal repeating the same bullshit ideology on Twitter and in interviews without having any life experience outside of his bubble, yeah, that's why people dislike him. Not because he's in everything. That's just a bonus. You know? Whew. Anyways, David MP, remember when I said, with the exception of a few others? Henry Cavill would be one of those exceptions. You just love Chris Pratt. Well, I do love Chris Pratt because he openly rejects it. Other actors will kind of silently reject it, which is fine too. But I like how Chris Pratt openly is like, fuck you. You know, Cecil offered me $6 to leave your channel. That motherfucker. Let me guess he's live right now. Let me guess he just went live. I guarantee you Cecil just went live. That motherfucker is just ruining my life. Let me go find it. I'm gonna text Cecil if he's live and tell him to just kill himself. You just jump off a cliff, Cecil. Okay, he's not live. Okay, he got lucky this time. He got lucky this time. We are $100 super chat away from me gifting 10 memberships. All right. That's the best example possible, learning to be brave. Tim Allen said on a talk show that he doesn't really like to do the political thing. And he also says if you're conservative, you get in trouble in Hollywood. On a talk show, he lost his TV show because of that. And he didn't say anything crazy. He just said, you know, being a Christian or a conservative in Hollywood, you know, it's kind of a no-go. And he kind of laughed. He lost his TV show because of those comments. He didn't say a slur. He didn't say he hated anybody. He didn't condemn anybody. He just said a simple thing like that. And he lost his fucking TV show because of it. That's how crazy shit was 10 years ago. Don't memory hold this shit.
Well, I'd like to think so. And I think there are some other positive signs too that things are shifting. When you see the media starting to say trans women are men, then I think we really are winning. But Emma Watson was careful, wasn't she, not to go too far. I think what she's going to find now is you can't sit on the fence. She was a real cheerleader for Mermaids, the charity, and for transitioning children and for people knowing who they are.
There's also kind of there's that clip of her at the BAFTAs, and it was just kind of like a really snidey, there's that bit where she says, I'm here for all the witches, like, but one. Or what, yeah, it was just nasty.
Yeah.
Right when J.K. Rowling was getting a lot of rape threats, death threats.
So whether she is trying to row back from that full-hearted support for transitioning children, or whether she's just trying to get back in with J.K. Rowling in the hope of work, who knows? Richard Dawkins is an interesting case.
Yep, 100%. She's switching her tune slightly because she's going to wherever is going to get her more opportunity for jobs, right? And all these actors and actresses that have been repeating the same bullshit, trying desperately to get some jobs. The culture shift is happening at record pace, and they're all trying to keep up as hard as possible. Oh, never mind. Please give me money. You know, you could have just been genuine and you'd be fine right now, but you couldn't do it. You just couldn't fucking do it. No, thank you. Betty, dude. What's up, baby? How you doing? I'm so tired of being scared and angry all the time. Hey, that was me like 2 months ago, Batty dude. You know what I said, Batty dude? You know what I said the other, because I was going through this recently. Maybe not to this extent, but a little bit. I was laying in bed and I thought, and I know this is really stupid, but I was laying in bed and the phrase popped into my head: fear is the thief of happiness and joy. And I saw somebody talking about it online at one point where they were like, everybody is in fear 100% of the time and they never can enjoy anything. And I thought back and I realized I haven't enjoyed all of the, and I'm not tooting my horn, and I'm trying to use this as an example. I haven't really enjoyed racing in NASCAR at this level. I haven't stopped and enjoyed it for a second. And I'm doing something that was not supposed to happen in my life. My biggest dream in life was to race in NASCAR and tour with a band, be a rock star, I guess. And I literally raced in seven official NASCAR races this year. 7. Now, obviously, I've done like almost 40 ARCA starts, which is NASCAR as well, but it's not called NASCAR just yet. It's called ARCA by NASCAR or whatever. I think they're changing the name next year. I don't really know. But it's the same sport. It's the exact same. They're at the same racetracks at the same weekend with the same officials. But I did it, and I thought to myself, I haven't even enjoyed it. I haven't even stopped for 2 seconds to enjoy this. And that moment, I felt immediately better. And all my stress left me immediately. Isn't that weird? That one tiny revelation of something I've heard for years immediately stuck with me. We've all heard that before. Fear is the thief of happiness and joy. We've all heard that phrase before. But for some reason, I didn't retain it until I was laying in bed. And I'm 35 years old. And it popped in, and I was like, holy shit. And all my stress went away. I went to the race last week. We got dumped. I'm happy. I hung out with Art the Clown. Art. I'm tired of you, motherfucker. Oh, Jesus, bro. Freely Ashley, what's up, baby? How you doing? I was going to message you at one point to come on my show. I was going to message you like a year ago or something to come on my show. And then I think I forgot. Maybe. I don't remember. I was going through a lot of shit going on. But I'm glad you're here. I hope you're doing well. Batty Deuce has already had encounters with the far left. I went to college and then Tifa on the campus. I had my life threatened 3 times. And I still have trauma and anxiety over it. Well, where do you live, man? I don't worry about any of that shit. I just carry, bro. Just carry every day. Just carry. Okay, did 4 shots. I slammed half a bottle. Yeah, I was all right. I did good. I know you're trying to kill my ass, but I did good.
Because, you know, I'm sure when he wrote The God Delusion, he thought that was quite out there. It turns out that saying men can't become women is even more out there. And who would have thought that? But he is someone whose career is so established that he's not at any risk. The real win is when ordinary people can say those things.
100%, bro. I've been saying this for such a long time. Ordinary people saying these things. Ordinary people. And I'm not using the word or the phrase ordinary people in a negative way. It's just you're not hyper social media. You know, you're not on social media. You're not hyper like ingrained in all that shit. When normal people, everyday people start denouncing this shit and being like, fuck this, what is this garbage? That's when the culture is in your culture, your throne on top of the culture war is burning. You know? So you get what I'm saying. Batty Dude says Washington State. Well, yeah. I've had a lot of friends move from Washington State because they hate it so much. I would recommend a movie. I would recommend rural Tennessee in the mountains, bro. You'd fucking love that. That's where I want to go. When my property value hits like 2 million, I'm fucking dumping and I'm going to move into the mountains in Tennessee. That's my plan. I love that area. Such a good area. It's just, I like it. Banjo-y. It's banjo-y. Freely Asher, thanks for thinking of me. At least. All right. Anyways, so that was J.K. Rowling's garbage, Garbage. Well, Batty dude, I know it's easier said than done, but I would try to not let those people win. Fuck those people. Damn man, quit telling people to move to Tennessee slinging enters. I'm sorry, bro. Stop living in a great state. I love Tennessee. I'm a Tennessee fan all the way, every day, brother. Tennessee is for me. I go to Tennessee. I go to Tennessee for a vacation. Often. 2 times a year, I go to Tennessee. So, speaking of Tennessee, we are 300 even from Naked Snake, $100 super chat from me gifting 10 memberships. We got about 30 minutes left in the show. So the Naked Snake streak is technically still alive. Jeffy saved it on the racing stream the other night. Appreciate you, Jeffy. All right. Well, the streak died. The streak almost dies every night. We've been hanging on by a thread for like 60 snakes for it's been wild. All right. It's been kind of stressful. All right. So next we got to talk about the GameStop debacle before we move on to Hasan Piker. And his bitchliness. Hasan Piker is coming up next. Yeah, dude, Chronic Vegas is in 10 days. Tennessee's full. Tennessee full, bro. Oh, man. I need to get a new chair. My chair is sweaty. I did have Ewan reach out to me a few days ago and ask if I wanted a new chair. And I don't know. Kind of do. But also, they've sent me so many things. I'm feeling like I'm robbing them a little. All right. I feel like I'm robbing my boys. All right. Thank you again for 30 memberships, PS2 Chopper. You are the man today. Let's talk about some got banned in Hasan chat in less than 5 minutes. Damn, bro. What's up, Big Z? Damn, bro. You can't get over the intense malice you feel for the far left. It's hard to get over. But people are gonna have opinions and things they do, and the best you can do is just avoid them. That's what I do. I don't go in any area. I'll talk about them. I'll watch them get punched. It's fun. I like watching them get punched. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, it's been fun to watch. But I do digress. Track Spy Cram was fun. Yeah, I'll have a battery on my phone next time so you guys can get a little bit more content out of that. I streamed for 4 hours before that. So, all right, boys. So, GameStop's in the news cycle, and not for a good reason. I mean, is it ever really for a good reason? Okay, I know their social media manager has been on point lately. I give them props, okay? Even when they shouted me out and jumped into the little rhetoric, I had a good time with it, okay? Still waiting on them to sponsor me as part of the memes, you know what I'm saying? But they're in the news cycle for apparently and allegedly committing just outright fraud and false advertising, which I'll give my 2 cents on, and I'm not very shocked, to be fair. But they did a goof, and they did a big goof, and people are very, very pissed, and I'm going to talk about it right now and show you what they did. So make sure you like this. Very important, or else your view doesn't count. And don't you want your view to count on little old me's channel? Look at me. I'm desperate. I want some love in my life. Comment down below. Share it for you boys. And let's jump into this sauce. Okay, so first and foremost, we have to jump into the employees talking about the preparation for what was to come. So it says right here, in preparation. This is bad, by the way. This is going to get really, really bad really, really fast. It says, in preparation for tomorrow's Silent Hill release. Okay, here we go. So it says, for those who are not aware, the steelbooks for Silent Hill's release tomorrow, there was a massive company-wide allocation issue. And I've only heard of one store that got enough to fulfill their entire pre-order list. If you pre-ordered it, you're supposed to be guaranteed a copy of the game and the steelbook. But this is on a level I've not seen as long as I have been working here. For example, a store only got 2 steelbooks for 13 pre-orders. And another store only got 4 steelbooks for 17 pre-orders across all platforms. Now, to give you guys a little bit of insider knowledge, a steelbook is a metal DVD case, if you will, that is stylized for the game that you can keep your disc in. It's beautiful. It's a collector's item, right? And I have several of them myself, including the Halo 2 one, which is based and Halo pilled. Okay. And people want these things. People pay top dollars for these things, and people will pre-order exclusively at GameStop to get these things. Well, it looks like they may have goofed and screwed the pooch a little too hard, and now the pooch does not want to come home for supper. It says, I know some people specifically pre-ordered for the steelbooks, and I also understand and agree that if your pre-order was riding on the steelbooks, you should be upset. However, please keep in mind that while supplies last, which is the way they're going to get out of this, which essentially means first comes, first serves, no matter the supply number, even though the numbers we're getting for the steelbooks are genuinely ludicrous. And B, the more important one, not the employees' fault. Well, I can guarantee you the employees are going to get roasted over this. Now, do they deserve it? Sure, they don't. But will they get roasted? Yes, they will. The Karens will be very upset about this, especially the 50-year-old balding men. They're going to be very pissed. We have no idea how many steelbooks or any pre-order bonus, really, we're getting until the day they get to our store. This is a distribution allocation issue, not a retail employee issue. Please don't take out your anger on them. Please, God, for the love of Jesus. Whether you realize it or not, this will negatively affect us too, since a bunch of people, at least from our store, will more than likely just cancel their pre-order altogether, which will hurt our reservations metrics. Yeah, well, here's the issue. A lot of these employees are going to get in trouble and or fired or written up because of these canceled reservations. So GameStop actually created this problem themselves and will punish the employees. It's like double dipping, but with a baseball bat in the employee's face. That's how these things always end up working. Well, that was a few days ago. The future has been predicted, and people on Twitter were very, very, very upset about this. There's even a news story about it. Oh my gosh. And fans of the game were actually review bombing GameStop's website. Now, do they deserve it? Sure, I think they do. It says, in case you missed it, Silent Hill is officially out. By all accounts, it's a dang good game, apparently. It's got an 86 on Metacritic. Woo! Commercially, it sold 1 million copies in a single day, which is pretty based. That said, not all is peachy in the world of Silent Hill, as those who pre-ordered the game at GameStop in hopes of securing a terrifyingly awesome steelbook have begun review bombing the title due to some extremely limited quantities. Now, to be fair, GameStop advertised this as, you pre-order Silent Hill F with GameStop, you're getting a steelbook, bruh. And no one got it, right? Very, very shocking. Very shocking. To start, amongst the many retailers to offer pre-order bonuses, GameStop offered fans who pre-ordered at their store the opportunity to claim a limited edition steelbook when they picked it up. They have a 1.4 star review on their website because of this. It says, except the word limited was very literal, and stores received meager numbers of the bonus, often fewer than the number of the orders that were processed, probably on almost every occasion, if I'm being honest. Flash forward to today, and Silent Hill has a 1.4 star rating on GameStop website, with players using the platform as a means to air their frustrations with how the distribution was handled. I'm not shocked. If you pre-ordered it and they said you got a steelbook, but if you pre-ordered it, they said you got a steelbook, but when I went to go get mine, they told me they only had 4 steelbooks for 40 pre-orders. Jesus. Damn. That is wild. That is absolutely insane. And guess what? The steelbooks are on eBay for $50 by themselves. The people that got the steelbooks from GameStop actually are price gouging them and selling them to people for almost as much as the game cost retail. God, everybody got destroyed. As is usually the case in this situation, is the steelbooks are now being scalped online. Shocking. And GameStop is always has their hands on this. The same thing can be said about their Pokemon cards and things of that nature, where people just scalp the shit out of it. GameStop's customer service have told fans that the items are extremely limited and that the company does not have control over the allocation. But they told everybody they would get one if they pre-ordered. Huh. Very interesting. It's a cookie cutter response, but it only has added to the frustration the fans are experiencing. A remedy doesn't seem to be in the works either. I doubt it. GameStop don't give no damn, bro. They don't give two shits about this. You really think they care? No. No. Absolutely not. BPB. All right. All right. And all you have to do to look at the frustration of people is go on to X, and you'll see, hey, GameStop, what's the deal? I decided to go to pre-order a route for Silent Hill Elf so I can get the Steelbook, and y'all don't even include it? What the hell, baby? Everybody, GameStop, I'll never buy any games from y'all ever again. I pre-ordered it and did not get the Steelbook. Look at this. Hey, I was promised the Steelbook, didn't get one. Uh-oh. Oh, look at wow, way to troll me when you advertise something you don't have in stock. Look at that. Oh. I hurt myself reaching my limits with GameStop. Yeah, everybody's pissed. No one's getting the Steelbook. GameStop, people are claiming they committed complete and utter fraud with this, right? Because to be completely fair, the amount of people that probably canceled over this is negligible, and they still made their money, right? Because they do have a profit margin on these, right? They completely screwed the pooch with that. They destroyed their customers' trust, and they don't have much of that left. When I worked at GameStop, things like this happened all the time, and I made sure to get out in front of it. Okay. I'm like, look, dude, we're not going to get a lot of these things, so make sure you show up early. I made sure I told every single person that pre-ordered, okay, because I know how GameStop operated. Unfortunately, these people, they learned the hard way again for the 100th time to probably not do these things at GameStop, or else you're going to be paying $100 on eBay to get your pre-order bonus. It's unfortunate, but it's true. What do you think? Comment down below. Like this. Please share it with your boy and get the hell on it. Diggity doggone. It's very important. Oh my God. I'm tired. What's up, Primus? How you doing, baby? That's a disturbing cover. I agree, baby. I agree. How's GameStop still in business? Reddit. Reddit gave GameStop $1 billion, and that was all it took. Now, when you have $1 billion in cash on hand, you can exist for a long time on that. You know? Let's pull up Hasan Piker. Oh, Hasan Piker. He's getting cooked by Destiny right now, which is hilarious to see. Malika, what's up, baby? Malika. We're going to look at Tectone first. Big shout out real quick. Let me give it a shout out. We got one story left, relatively speaking. We are 300 away from Naked Snake for the 512th stream in a row. We're closing up on the end of the stream. One red boy for me gifting 10 memberships as well. Thank you so much for all your boys and keeping the streak alive for this damn long. We got a little bit of the show left to knock her down another damn peg. Get on it, doggone it. Oh, my God. All right. The GameStop employees at my GameStop even say stuff back for me. Well, I know a lot of the employees will just steal all the Steelbooks and sell them themselves. You know, that's something that a lot of people don't realize. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. The GameStop employees likely in a lot of these stores just took these Steelbooks home, and they're the ones selling these on eBay. When I was working there, I saw that a lot. I tried to avoid that at my store, but I know my old store manager, Egg. Dude, he did that himself. He would take all the pre-order bonuses and sell them on eBay or sell them to his buddies. So, yeah, you're kind of screwed, to be fair. For sure. All right. But Hasan Piker is apparently skipping TwitchCon because him's a scared. Him's a scared. And I'm not surprised. It says, cancel your TwitchCon plans, boys. Save your money because it's boring as fuck every year, and this year has the lowest attendance record for streamers going there. Thanks to many extreme political advocates like Hasan Piker, it's now more unsafe than ever to attend, and it's not worth the risk, which I would agree with that. If you've already had flights to San Diego, go to the zoo, chill at the arcade, go fish and ride a boat and explore the caves. It's not worth your money. Please stay safe. Hasan Piker has announced he's not even going to TwitchCon. He's going to just stay home and make some money. He's going to stay home and make some beautiful, delicious money. He's very excited. Very, very excited about it. Here's the video of Hasan Piker talking about it. You got lucky, Dark Cloud. You got lucky. You did it, my friend. You survived. What the hell? Oh. You survived, my friend.
I miss the social Hasan era. There is unfortunately an obvious setback there because of, one, all the political incidents that have taken place, and two, how those political incidents have had some pretty significant consequences in how much I can go out in the real world and socialize with other people. As I said already, I'm not going to TwitchCon, not because I'm worried about my own safety, but I'm literally not going to TwitchCon because I'm worried about the safety of others. I don't want to put them in the fucking crosshairs if some psycho freak decides, like, I'm going to go there. I'm very publicly not going to TwitchCon for that reason.
Hasan's such a good person for not wanting anybody put in danger, even though he calls for the death of political people, political commentators, politicians, entire groups of people all the time on his Twitch channel. He doesn't want anybody hurt. Very good, Hasan. Changing his rhetoric immediately. So humble, so beautiful, so good. He's 100% worried about himself. 100%, yeah. 100%. I'm still blown away that he's allowed to Twitch stream. Look, I've always said, and I think a lot of people will agree with me when I'm a believer in freedom of speech. I think most of us are. That belief stops at direct threats and calls to violence, right? And that's a very real thing. Now, a lot of people like to take those two lines and claim that just being a conservative is a call to violence. That's not. No, I don't agree with that at all, nor do I agree with the opposite being the truth. Literal calls to violence, literal direct threats. That's what I'm talking about, which Hasan has done multiple times on Twitch. And it's crazy that he's still platformed. It's very insane to me. But again, he's best friends with the CEO, and he probably helps the CEO get laid a lot. So that's probably what is going on, in my opinion. So that's how I think, right? Dark Cloud says, I spend thousands of dollars a year at GameStop, so I get special courtesy calls. I can guarantee you the employees don't give a fuck that you spend money at their store because they don't see any of it, right? And GameStop doesn't either, right? Because they don't know you. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying you're wrong at all. Don't get me wrong. I just had I've had a lot of people when I worked at GameStop. I would have people get angry and they're like, you know how much money I spend here, and I'm like, I don't fucking get a percentage of the operating profit, bro. Therefore, I don't care, right? So I'm just saying that's not helping your case. You're probably just on top of it, and that's what helps. You know what I'm saying? You're probably on top of the game. You're calling them, you're telling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's probably the difference is you're on top of it. And a lot of people just are showing up trying to get their steelbook, No. In my opinion. If you called me and said, you better hold a steelbook, I'd do it, right? But if you showed up without saying anything and I was out of them, you're out of them, I wish I got fucking operating profit, but oh man, that's life. That is life. Thank you, Big Z. I appreciate you, brother. We're 14 or 15, 16. Yeah, 14 likes away from 300. I hope Hasan reaps what he sows one day. Karma's coming for that garbage. Yeah, maybe. I haven't been to GameStop in 7 years. Last time I went to GameStop, they said they loved my videos. That's the last time I went to GameStop. It's been a while. So it was funny. It was always the ones behind Madden 09 and 2012. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. All right. Help my boy out. Hasan Piker's a beach. Hasan Piker's just a big old bitch. And I'm not surprised. I've never been surprised with Hasan Piker's bitchness. Ever. In the history of time. Ever. All right, let's pull this up. Next on the agenda. No, that's the wrong way. Yes, zoom in more. I've heard people say the only good snake is a dead snake, but they never saw a naked snake. Oh my God. We are 300 even from a naked snake night. We're closing up on the end of the stream. Jesse says, you have Mortal Kombat arcade machine? Yes, sir. It's right behind me. It's right there to the left. All right, let's pull up this video. Charlie Kirk's killer is back in court, and this time he's speaking. What will he say? There's a lot of interesting conspiracies about this, about the killer of Charlie Kirk.
Do we have Mr. Robinson present?
Why is this on the? Oh,
Yes,
never mind.
Your Honor.
It's only on my left ear. Well, some of it is. Some of it's on the left ear, some of it's on the right. It's weird. Oh my gosh, it's Irikias with a red boy super chat. Oh my God. Courtesy of my H-1B visa, my credit card, rewards points, hot diggity damn, my brother is coming in strong. He's jacked, he's swole, and he's flexing him's red boys on my face. Thank you so much, my friend. You got us 200 away right there. And I'm going to gift 10 memberships in honor of Irikias. Thank you so much, my friend. We're gifting the memberships in honor of my boy. Like I said, I would $100 super chat, and I'm gifting 10 memberships to the boys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, Irikias. I love you. I love you, Irikias. I appreciate you, Irikias. Thank you, my man. Thank you so much, brother. God, it happened. It happened. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's how you do it, Dark Cloud. That's how you do it. That's what I do. All right, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The Tank Top Life with $100 super chat. Everybody give Irikias a round of applause. He triggered the gifted memberships. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, dude. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He's the man. Thank you, brother. Hot diggity down. That gets us 200 away. Look at that. Look at my man. Look at my man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Donna says, how's the book art coming? Better Looking Vegas. The art's coming. It's a coming. I think it's at chapter 5 or 6. All I see is panels, so it's hard to remember. But it's almost done. It's getting close. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. I love you. All right. Better Looking Vegas. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you again, Irikias. Love you, man. Appreciate that.
Please be seated. Good morning. Court is now in session.
Imagine being the judge presiding over this case.
Calling the case 251-403-576, State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson. Counsel, could you enter your appearances, please?
Chad Grunander, Jeff Gray, Lauren Hunt, Ryan McBride, and Chris Ballard for the state, Your Honor.
Good morning, counsels.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kathy Nestor, Michael Burt, and Richard Novak on behalf of Mr. Robinson.
Morning, Your Honor.
Tyler Robinson's not even here. Oh, wait, it says this time he's speaking, so he must be.
Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
And to the jail. Do we have Mr. Robinson present?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Robinson, good morning to you as well. Counsel, as we begin, I have entered orders allowing the admittance of Mr. Michael Burt, Mr. Richard Novak, pro hoc vice, and appointing them along with Ms. Catherine Nestor to be Mr. Robinson's counsel.
Says he's there virtually. COVID ruined a lot of things. COVID ruined a lot of good things, like criminals showing up to their own cases.
The court enters findings that the combined experience of counsel meets and exceeds the requirements of Rule 8. Counsel, do we have what would we like to accomplish today?
I have two items, Judge. I just wanted to make a record that under Rule 16 of the Utah Rules of Criminal Procedure, with respect to discovery, the state is required to provide to the defense within 5 days of the defense's request the discovery that we relied on in making this charging decision. We'll be prepared to do that. So we'll look for defense counsel's request or the next day or so, and we'll provide that to the defense.
Thank you.
We also, for the court's information, we met this morning with the defense team briefly in our office to talk about discovery and the process. So we'll be working together. There is a substantial amount of...
Imagine having to be his defense team. God, that's like being a middle school football team trying to play like an NFL team.
Discovery in this case, Your Honor. It's voluminous, to say the least, and we're working on a process where we can exchange information as quickly as possible and be efficient in that process. The other item I had, Your Honor, I saw that over the weekend, there was a protection order, pretrial and trial publicity order entered by Your Honor. And I just was seeking some clarification on page 2, at the end of the first paragraph. It reads, "To that end, lawyers participating in the investigation or litigation of this case shall inform all witnesses, investigators, consultants, staff members, or other members of the prosecution or defense teams that the prohibitions contained in this order." The state, we're seeking some clarification with respect to the phrase "all witnesses," Your Honor. There are a number of witnesses that have yet to be identified that will likely be used in the state's case. This occurred in front of 2,000 to 3,000 students at Utah Valley University. So we're in the process of identifying those witnesses. And so those individuals are presently unknown right now. So we're looking for a little clarification from the court. And I suppose we're not going to make any arguments today, but
Mick Stellar says the guy that shot at Trump when the second time tried to off himself with a pen when he was found guilty. Yeah, there's something really fishy about this guy, right? It's everything's very spooky. Now, obviously, you could just point to mental health for all of them, right?
There may be some.
It is not our intent to waive a preliminary hearing in this matter. We are going to be seeking that one be set. However, based largely on what the state just referred to as far as the voluminous nature of the discovery materials, we do think it would be prudent to simply reset for another conference, another waiver hearing, a little bit down the road, where we have a better idea once we start seeing the discovery as it rolls in. I do recognize we're going to be getting that first batch in 5 days, but it's my understanding from our meeting today that there is massive amounts of digital that is going to be coming. And until we can kind of get our heads around exactly what we're dealing with and how much we need to process, it's going to be difficult for us to give you a reasonable expectation of when we will be ready to do the prelims. So we're asking today that we put that decision off, and maybe we could check in 30 to 60 days and just kind of let the court know where we're at and how much we're looking at and how much time we may need to set a preliminary hearing.
I'm obviously not a lawyer, but I've always kind of disliked how long like litigation takes. So yeah, we're gonna delay this 4 months or 6 months. I'm like, Jesus, like that's a long damn time.
Also, as far as a detention hearing, we are not asking the court to address that issue at this time. Under the statute, the issue is going to come down to the question of whether there's substantial evidence, which right now we're just not in a position at all to be able to even argue to the court. So we are probably going to ask that the court delay that decision possibly until the time of the prelim. But if it's sooner, we will ask the court for a hearing. But at this time, we're fine for the defense, Your Honor.
All right. Now, as we're at the beginning, anything further from counsel from either side?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
As we are at the beginning of this case, it is my intent to only speak when I'm needed or it is necessary. But today I do wish to provide guidance and expectations that you can have for this court and wish to enter an order as well. As this case moves forward, Mr. Robinson's constitutional rights will be protected at every stage. He sits before this court presumed innocent, and that presumption remains unless and until each element of every offense charged against him is proved beyond a reasonable doubt. At the same time, and as applicable, victims are entitled under our Constitution to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, free from harassment or abuse. Justice demands that both of these principles, the rights of the accused and the rights of victims, be honored without compromise. I remain steadfast in my oath that I made 56 days ago to support and defend the constitutions of the United States and of Utah. I will carry out my duties with fidelity, transparency, and impartiality, treating every person who appears before me.
He's trying to really, really dot his T's and I crosses Q's for sure. You know what I'm saying?
With the dignity and respect they are inherently due because they are human beings. Let me be clear. I will not put my finger on the scale of justice. These proceedings will be open to the public, conducted in accordance with the law, and handled with diligence and competence to ensure that justice is never compromised. It is the standing order of this court that Mr. Robinson shall be allowed to appear in person so he can fully engage with his attorneys and participate in these legal proceedings. Counsel, regardless of who is watching, whether it is the nation or a single individual, we must fulfill our roles with integrity, civility, and diligence. I encourage each of you to give your very best to this case. Neither Mr. Robinson nor the people of Utah deserve anything less than the fair and impartial administration of justice. In regards to the next hearing, counsel, on that October 30th date at 10 a.m., it's the court's intent that be in person if it be the wish of counsel for the defense for Mr. Robinson to be present.
It is, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Counsel, anything else that we can address today?
Your Honor, we appreciate the court's comments with respect to Your Honor's role in this case. In like matter, we commit to approach this case with integrity, with professionalism and civility. We are truth seekers. We will aggressively pursue the truth in this case. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, counsel, unless there's anything else, thank you for being here. This court is in recess.
I didn't hear Tyler Robinson speak once. I don't, where did he speak at? Is this bait? Yep. Well, I heard no speaking. What's up, Ashley? How you doing? Holly Movie Star says, in Arca, do you run Bassett wheels or Arrow? We run Arrow. Although I don't think they reject Bassett, but I could be wrong about that. But I've only ever really seen Arrow. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. Pitts Buck says, Judge is a beta. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for your orange boy. We are now 180 away, closing in on that naked snake. Oh, my God. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Pit Bucks. We love you. We love you, Pit Bucks. We love everything about you, Pit Bucks. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the boy. Part of the boy. Appreciate you. In other news, Jimmy Kimmel's ratings have decreased almost to the point of before he was let go or laid off for a short period of time. So that's not shocking at all. No one watched it in the first place. So anyways, I think they said he was speaking because he said yes. That was Tyler Robinson speaking. I guess technically that's true. So, all right then. This post is unavailable. Oh, okay. Matthew Fauchon says 25 months as a family lot night. Johnson grows bigger. Thank you, brother. And Matthew Fauchon with an orange boy. Oh, says, yo, Camelot, hope you're doing well in racing. Hope you're surviving this crazy world. Man, I'm trying. I sure am trying. We got another one in a couple weeks in Las Vegas. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, it's been good. I'm excited to keep on keeping on for damn sure. Keep on. That's the goal, man. That's the goal in life, to keep on keeping on. Oh, yeah. We got some new videos coming the next day or so. I'm back home for like 10 days, so I'll be able to produce videos like a motherfucker. I've been trying to put out stuff every day, but then when I leave for 4 days, I can't put anything out. And I should have stuff scheduled, but I'm a bad friend. So thank you, Matthew Fauchon. Squoosh says the best of late night ended with Johnny Carson. Yeah, and Conan. I enjoyed Conan a lot. I mean, he wasn't really on late night for very long, but I liked his show after that too. Thank you, Squoosh. I was a big Big Conan fan. I know Conan's kind of towed the line as well, but I think he was legitimately entertaining, legitimately funny. You know what I mean? So, anyways, you get what I'm saying. Mm-mm-mm. Do, 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 do. All right. Sorry. I'm scrolling. Tyler Robinson's legal team is seeking to avoid the death penalty. Nope. Nope. I mean, it's really I think that's gonna be hard to get. The only reason I think it's gonna be hard to get is because if they go for any like plea deal at all, they're gonna avoid that, right? So that's just how it be sometimes. That's just how it be. Billy says, for the naked snake, let's keep it love. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you, brother, for all your continued support. What's up, Bill Vic? How you doing, buddy? Oh man, Craig Ferguson. I also like Craig Ferguson. That is not the number. I like Craig Ferguson. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you. 150 away. 150 from Snakey. From the snake. The snake. What's up, Cody's new chair? Is that Derek Cuda? Who is that? I forgot again. You ever watch Conan O'Brien's podcast? I've seen clips from it, yeah. For sure. Oof. Gosh, I'm getting freaking stuff in my eyes. I'm starting to sniffle. I don't know why. I did fly from California yesterday, so probably a lot of different kinds of pollen and stuff like that getting in my brain. Shadow Cat. Thank you, baby. Sometimes my X algorithm got completely cooked. Completely cooked the other day. Because I like watched one video of somebody making something out of like welding and shit, and then my entire feed became that slop ass content of people just doing stupid shit. Like putting handles on mugs and all stuff that you don't need. Putting like a little piece of metal around bolts and then welding them on so you could take them off. It's like, no, you don't need this. You know? Beep, beep, beep. It's still trying to do it to me right now. Shadow Cat says, quick question. Has Rad not shipped yet? No, it has not. Had notification of mystery package 3 stamps for delivery last Friday, but nothing in the box. No, it has not shipped yet. The art is like 65% done so far. I'll send out a big notification when they're all shipping out. I have all the merch and everything else for it. All that's left is the art. Thank you, Shadow Cat. I appreciate it. I got a bunch of boxes in this room just fucking lining the walls. Fire PA, do you see Verstappen just decided to give GT3 cars a try and win his first endurance race in Nürburgring? Dude isn't human. I hope all is well. From what I read, I'm a big Verstappen fan, and I think he's a freaking god. I think he's the best. But also, caveat, the average age of the GT3 field was like 67 years old. And also, he's the best, right? So, but, no, that being said, thank you, Fire PA. I love you. Appreciate you. I was happy to see it. I was all for it. He's a beast. He's for sure is. He sure is. 145 away. Better your house than mine. That's for damn sure, huh? All right. Let's watch this goofy video. Apparently, people are pissed because they're trying to include ideology for 7-year-olds, which, I mean, they're going to keep doing it. I don't know what it is, but these people get pure, like, visceral satisfaction over trying to indoctrinate children. I've never really understood it, but they love it.
It's not the park. It's me. I'm trans, Norma. And everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. I can just be Barney, and I can choose if and when I tell people. I've never been happier. And that's saying something when I spent today chased by terrifying zombie mascots. Pugsley reminded me how important it is to live your life without apology. So I think I gotta give living here a shot. Don't you?
You don't need my permission. I just wouldn't want Courtney as a roommate. We'll be the best of friends.
Why is she sitting on a dryer? Anyways, yeah, that's just par for the course for cartoons nowadays. I'm not really outraged. Like a kid doesn't even know what the fuck they're watching. They're just the people that are somebody on the team that's making it wants desperately to put their life into it. They got to prove they're morally just and morally superior. I totally understand. It doesn't bother me anymore. I don't watch cartoons, and I just would what I would do is I just wouldn't my kids wouldn't watch it. Granted, kids don't really watch cartoons anymore. They watch streamers, so. That's just, I forgot to talk about this. I totally forgot. YouTube has agreed to pay Trump $24.5 million for suspending his account in 2021. You know what's really funny about this? Is YouTube was pressured violently by the Biden administration to basically censor Trump and other conservatives and people talking at the other end of COVID. And now they're paying the price for it. And will the administration previously be held accountable for it? No. Isn't that sad if you think about it? Isn't that kind of sad? It's like the tech companies, we're just trying to do what they said. And now you're getting wrecked. Yeah, that's why you got to have principle. Now, to be fair, the U.S. government can be a little spooky, right? Can be a little spooky because you might fear that you might wake up dead, you know? Royal Wee says, you joking when you say you don't know why they're doing it. I feel like we all know why they have the drag queen ring. Oh, I know. We know. You know why. Oh, they want to spread their ideology, and they get satisfaction from people that don't have children, get satisfaction from indoctrinating other people's children. That's what I think it kind of is based in. You know, it's loosely, I guess if you wanted to give it an overarching word, I would say control. I think control. Right? Control. Thank you, Royal Wee. Cheritar says, of course, the truth's best friend with a lesbian and a demon. Well, yeah. That's what I would do. Thank you, Cheritar. I appreciate it, brother. A demon that's sitting on the dryer for some reason while it's jiggling and smiling. I don't know about that. I think I know. I don't know. Squid says, if they want me to stop noticing, then why do they give LG HD TV characters big noses? Oh my God. Thank you, Squid. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Calm down now. All right. Calm down, everybody. All right. Dial it back a little bit, you crazy bastards in the chat. Come on now. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. 380 out of 500. We're 120 away. What's up, J-Rex? 120 away from Naked Snook. Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. That's one expensive unsubscribe button, boys. Rest in peace. Former Twitter owners. Yeah, everybody's going to get there. They're all going to get hit with it. All these tech companies that pretty much violated everybody's constitutional rights. Yeah, you boned. You boned. They deleted channels without them actually violating the TOS of said platform. So yeah, they're gonna get boned. It's over. It's over. Rest in peace. And they all deserve it because they should have stood on principle. But unfortunately, they're corporations and they don't usually have principles. So that's just how it be sometimes, boys. Royal Wee says they can't reproduce, they recruit. Thank you, Royal Wee. I appreciate you. All right. Alex Jones got banned. Yeah, well, Milo didn't get added back, and Nick Fuentes got banned again too. Well, I think they technically got banned for ban evasion because they were not given their accounts back, right? So I think that's the issue. Unfortunately. Damn, he got community noted hard. Oh no, that's a big one. Never mind. When was the last time you played video games? Mr. Cage. I played Fall Guys with Sean recently. And I played Metal Gear Solid 4 on PC. The emulated version is amazing now. It actually works really well. 60 frames, fucking 4K. It's great. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Everybody's doing the whole thing where they think there won't be an election, blah, blah, blah. So the people that are claiming that like to repeat that, there's not going to be an election, the rate we're going, they're just wanting somebody to assassinate somebody. That's what they're hinting at. That's what all they're hinting at. So good luck. That's what they all do. Do. All right, okay. Hey, there's that tweet of Swalwell DMing that chick trying to get in them guts. It says that wait, where'd he go? It says that time Eric Swalwell took his shot at my boldness and missed. Happy birthday, have the best one ever. What he's trying to do is fish with his influence. He's trying to fish with his influence to have sex with women. That's why he sent that. Why would you wish a random person happy birthday that you have no idea they exist? Because he's trying to create a dialogue and use his influence to have sex with her. I'm shocked, right? I'm shocked. We got about 15 minutes left in the show. I appreciate you guys so much. 118 away from Neck of Snake for the 512th time in a row. Yeah, Alex Jones is banned for creating a new account. Yep. 100%. That's what happened. They got him. Rest in the peace. Who we gonna rate? Oh shit, I don't know. Someone, for sure. I always rate someone. I'm waiting for that illustrious day that that Cecil rates me. Wouldn't that be wild? that actually happens. Let's see what we got. There's almost nobody streaming today. It's very strange. Smash AT obviously streaming. Review Tech is streaming. I'll never understand Review Tech's humor. What is the thing about birds and men? It's like a stream for men. What the fuck does that mean? Like I don't understand. I don't understand the humor, man. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I just don't get it. I've tried for years to be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Is this supposed to be like funny stuff? Oh, Fire PA says, imagine paying Trump all that money instead of keeping the dislike button. Maybe Mr. Beach needs to light up another house. Yeah, dude. It's funny how much how afraid of the Biden administration YouTube was. YouTube removed the dislike button because the White House account was getting like dislike bombed. The Biden administration contacted YouTube to remove the dislike button. That's how fucked up all that shit was. The public discourse was awful and people hated them and they were like, oh, just shut it off. Just shut it off, bro. It's fine. Yeah. Did he DM another Chinese spy? Yeah, dude. That dude, you can tell that dude would just fall to his knees and declare his love to any woman that would ever give him any kind of positivity or like positive feedback, you know? So can we have it back now? I wish. The dislike button was based. I loved it. I miss it. But they took it away from us. They took it away from us because the Biden administration was embarrassed. They were getting 98% dislikes on every single White House upload. So, fuck it. Just cancel it. Just cancel it all. Women have to buy me dinner first. Cecil can make anything funny. Yeah, Cecil was fun. I thought it was the U.S. Army was getting bombed for those horrible recruiting videos. I don't know what they were thinking. The only thing I can think of is there was an outside source that was paying, like, BlackRock, all the, conspiracies, that was paying for all these things. Like, do you really think the whole point is the percentage of the population they were trying to appeal to is like 0.1% or 0.3% or something. And I'm like, who is going to join the army based on these ads? Who is this for? It's very strange. The dislike button's still there on the screen right next to the oh yeah, it still exists. It just doesn't count them unless you have an extension downloaded, which I do. So I can see dislikes. It's just they're not public anymore. You have to download an extension, which most people have nowadays. It's like one click and it just pops up. So thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. We love you, Steve. Cecil's quite evil. Oh, what an evil person Cecil is. I agree with that. Mean, evil. Come on, fellow Republicans. We're better than this because Trump posted an AI video of like a guy with a sombrero on. Nah, shit post. I don't care. You gotta learn how to shit post, bro. This is the new age. It's 2025. Time to shit post. You better learn how to shit post, boys. You better start believing in shit posts. They're real now. They're real now. Rip Billy from Game Chasers agreed. Very sad, man. At least you still have Billy Mitchell. Oh my God. Rip Naked Snake. Hey man, we still got 10 minutes. 111 away. 10 minutes left in the stream. Beep, beep, beep. What the hell does this mean? I don't know what any of these tweets. I don't know memes, man. Sometimes I get on like a different version of Twitter, a different feed on Twitter, and I have no idea what the fucking memes mean. I'm so confused. So confused. It's very, very confusing to me. My nose is running, boys. And for some reason, a lot of my feed is DSP, and I'm not really sure. I'm not sure why. The Witcher Season 4 costs over $25 million per episode, somehow. I think that's just money laundering at this point. There was also a British man sentenced to 2 years in prison over a Facebook comment. What's up, Victory Lane? Does dislike stay if I hit it on accident, then like? No. Thank you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, brother. Let's look at that. I do have to clown on Britain a little bit. The fact that their judges dress like this is disgusting and abhorrent, and they should be ashamed. I don't care if it's tradition. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, honestly, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, maybe I'm being ignorant, but what the fuck are you thinking? Like, you're wearing a wig from like 1700. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? You should be ashamed.
To a post questioning why, you wrote, because they're over here, given life of Riley, off the tax us hard-working people earn when it could be put to better use. Come over here with no work visa, no trade to their name, and sit down and doss. And then there's more people being put out homeless each year. They get top band priority on housing. You went on to say that you did not want your money going to immigrants who, quote, rape our kids and get priority, end quote. Although you said that you had no intention of...
This guy gets 3 years or 2 years in prison because he posted that on Facebook in Britain. 2 years in prison.
...carrying out any act of violence, there can be no doubt that you were inciting others to do so. Otherwise, why post the comment? You expressed remorse, but by that time, it was too late.
You expressed remorse. Dude, I would just take the damn licks. I'd be like, fuck y'all. I stand by what I said. No, I'm not inciting people from violence. I'm saying we need to have a discussion about the violence that's being attacked on us. And then they're going to still sentence you to prison. So fuck them. At least you got your pride and you go to prison.
Late. For the offense of publishing written material in order to stir up racial hatred, there are sentencing guidelines which I must and will follow. The maximum sentence is 7 years imprisonment. In my judgment, this comes close to harm category 1. However, for the purposes of this sentence, I will treat you as falling into category 2.
Oh, how good-hearted of this man. He's only going to put him in prison for 2 years over a Facebook post saying that he doesn't want his tax dollars going to illegal immigration. Damn, bruh. Damn. Imagine tweeting that you don't want your tax dollars going to illegal immigration and you go to prison for 2 years. Everybody that lives in this country should be ashamed. They're all at fault. This judge is not at fault. The politicians are not at fault. No, none of these people that are imposing their will are at fault. It is the citizens themselves that are at fault, that they let it happen. How they are not marching in the street and dragging these dudes out by their fucking goofy little wigs and slapping them silly is beyond me. Like how are you not? How is there not a revolution? I'm so confused. It's fucking weird to me, bro. It's absolutely weird to me. But hey, whatever. Whatever. Enjoy. Enjoy, y'all. You know, it's crazy. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you, brother. If only he said he was for grape, then he would have not been sentenced to anything. Holly Movie Star says, who knew V for Vendetta was a documentary? Yeah. I'm very surprised there's not more rhetoric going on. Like, I'm very surprised Trump's not reaching a hand out to try to liberate Britain. Like, I'm very surprised there's no country trying to, like, overtly say they need to liberate Britain from their oppressors. Because this is getting out of control. It's pretty out of control. Thank you, Holly Movie Star. Appreciate you. Getting out of control. We got 5 minutes and 109 left. The snake streak will probably end, it looks like, at 5:11. They'll vote Stormer out in 3 years. Shit. They'll just vote another guy in that's the exact same. Won't matter. That shit ain't gonna matter at all.
Since there was no direct encouragement towards activity which threatens or endangers life. However, you fall towards the top of category 2. For a category 2A offence, the starting point is 2 years imprisonment with a range between 1 and 4 years custody. In mitigation, I take into account your plea of guilty, for which you will receive full credit of 1/3 following your earlier admissions. I take account of the contents of the references from your mother, friend, and employer. These can only be of limited value in the current circumstances, as can the contents of the pre-sentence report.
This literally reminds me of saying something like to a friend in middle school and then getting in trouble. But this is like adults. Like, look how stern and angry this guy looks. How dare you post this on your Facebook to incite hatred and violence? How dare you say tax dollars shouldn't go to immigrants? How dare you? You go into prison forever.
I take account too of your expression of remorse, your lack of convictions which are racially aggravated, that you are in employment and you have a partner and family. In passing sentence, I take into account the purposes of sentencing, in particular in relation to this case, punishment and deterrence. As is recognized on...
I know this is unfair, but every British person on the face of the earth seems so fucking pretentious to me, and I can't shake it. Like, I just can't shake it. I don't know I don't know why I feel that way. I just feel that way so overtly, that they're all just so pretentious and awful. Yeah, just throw me in prison. Don't freaking look down at me and be like, I take into account your remorse, your overt remorse of your evil Facebook post.
On your behalf, this offence is so serious that an immediate custodial sentence is unavoidable.
It's so serious, guys. It's so serious.
Would you stand, please? The sentence that I pass has been reduced by 1/3 to reflect your guilty plea.
I can't believe there's no one revolting. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. It's very sad to see, but if they're okay with it, then I guess fuck it. Enjoy, right? Enjoy. Like, you don't have any right. If for example, if America, like the ATF or whatever, started trying to forcibly confiscate guns, the entire country would be engulfed in war for years. We wouldn't just be like, oh, all right, you take me to prison now. Oh, I have so much remorse for me comments. We wouldn't do that shit. We have rednecks here. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, we're here to get your guns. And they'd be like, that's a shame. That's what they would do here. They'd be like, I'm done. I'm ready to die. Like Art the Clown says, he's like, I'm ready to fucking die. Let's go. Let's go. I'm actually ready to die right now. Pit Book says, keep doing you, brother. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, dude. You are the man, the myth, the legend. That puts us at 413, 87 away. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. The Royal Wee. Thank you, Pit Book says, check the gram messages. The gram messages, my Instagram's messed up, man. I never get messages. Like, there was like an entire 3-year period where I didn't get a single message and I had to uninstall the app and reinstall it. You know, it's very weird. It's very weird, man. Very strange. Actually, I do have a lot of messages. I just don't know who's who. I don't know who's who. Better not be a picture of your balls or something, bro. Oh, yeah, I saw that today. Yeah, I saw the same thing. I saw that same thing today. So my opinion on that varies. I don't really care about it. Like, I don't care if really that's kind of stuff doesn't bother me, you know, whatever. Fuck them. Fuck them. Slosher with $100 super chat. And it's a Canadian boy, which puts us 10 away because he's a filthy Canadian. My boy. Oh my God. Thank you, Slosher, for your love. Your Canadian love. Says, to be fair to the British, they never wanted mass immigration. Every time they have been polled, they said they don't want it. I know, because it's the same here in Canada. That's the thing, dude. Like, it is the weirdest thing, because you'll get in trouble professionally for saying this stuff, right? 86% of Americans, roughly, I think it's like 86% of Americans, including those on the left, are not for illegal immigration or forced migration at all. The majority of Canada is not. The majority of the UK is not. The majority of Britain is not. None of them are, but every single country, almost at the exact same time, in unison, is trying to bring in tens of millions of people. In unison, at the same time. What the fuck's going on? It's obviously one organization pushing. Who is it? Where and why? In my opinion, it's probably to destabilize the West completely. But like, who and why? Is it China? Maybe China. Probably China. probably China. The conspiracies are flying today. Thank you, Slosher. I appreciate you, brother. Big shout out to my boy with the red ass Canadian boy. Thank you, brother. Make sure you guys like the stream because we are 50 away. Get on it, doggone it. Slosher. Thank you, brother. Love you, dude. Holly Movie says, oh, yeah, here's towards safety wire fun. Thank you, brother. I appreciate safety wire fun. Thank you, Holly Movie Star. Billy Hatcher says, for the snake. Thank you, my friend. And Art the Clown with that go, boy, save me when I need it. Oh, I will. Oops. You know, brother. The savings are coming. And that, my friends, gets us to Naked Snake with 3 minutes to spare. Look at that. The streak is now 512. You guys worked real hard. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. Disclaimer, you can let the streak die at any moment. I appreciate you letting it go this long. You guys are a little wild for making me take my shirt off 512 shows in a row. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Art, Slosher, Pit Bucks, Billy, Charitard, Squood. You know who you guys are. Matthew Fauchen. You guys all know. Irikias. You guys are goated. Appreciate you. Oh my God. So I have a video coming out. Probably tomorrow morning. I gotta edit it, but probably tomorrow morning. And I'll have another video come out in the afternoon. I'm trying to put out like a couple videos a day. But when I leave for a couple days, it fucks everything up. So we're gonna continue to try. The algorithm is very strange. If you're not involved in like the YouTube game, you can watch the algorithm working, and it's like the Matrix language. It's fucking weird. And I've like become an expert on it. That doesn't mean that I can just make it work. It just means I understand how it's working or when it's working. So I'll watch a video, basically not do shit for an entire day. It'll get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views in one day, which is abhorrent, for a channel my size, or, you get what I'm saying. And then I'll notice the click-through rate's like 8%. And then it will start increasing very fast. Like every time I refresh it, it goes up to 8.2, 8.4, 8.8. And that's because it's feeding the video to a different audience that is clicking on it. And then it really irons out where it needs to go, which it should know right away, but apparently it doesn't. I guess that my video is in a weird like hole right now. And you can watch it, the click-through rate going up and down, like sporadically, up to like 12%, down to 10%, up to 11%, down to 10%. And this is all like in an hour or two. And the views start exploding, like 10K, 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 10K. You know what I'm saying? And my last video almost hit 50K, and I watched it. I watched it for days do this, going everywhere. It was weird. And you can see exactly, I know exactly when it happens. If I go to my YouTube studio, and I refresh it, and the click-through rate increases 0.1% on a video, I know it's about to get caught by the algorithm. Because the click-through rate increased. It's not supposed to increase. It's only supposed to decrease. So it increasing means that it was fed to a different audience that's more likely to click on it. And they will continue doing that until it's like 12%. And then it will start to drop because they start sending it out in more recommendations. It's a very strange way how it works, but it does work. It's very cool to see. Like my last video ended at 9%, 43,000 views. You can't see that, but you get what I'm saying. 9% click-through rate. And it started at 7, went up to 12, came down to 10, went up to 11, came down to 9.2. Pretty spicy. Very interesting stuff, man. 50 likes till 400, boys, you silly willies. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I had a lot of fun, man. I really appreciate it. And we hit the Naked Snake. Hip it, Craig. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, my friend. We hit Naked Snake. We gave away 40 memberships. Hell yeah. Thank you, Shadow Dancer. Hold me close, Shadow Dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Yeah. Sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm real tired. I traveled. I was in California 2 days ago, all weekend, racing. got taken out of the race. Sad. Got dumped. And then we came back and now we're planning on we're making the plan for Vegas tomorrow, figuring that all out. It's gonna be fun. Well, thank you, Hippie Craig. I'm not gonna off myself until I see you. It's like, oh, thank you. Oh, yes. How did I survive the communists? Oh, well, to be fair, it was all right. I mean, it was fine. It was totally fine. I stayed in a pretty much Hispanic only neighborhood, and it was great. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. Everybody was super kind to me. And McDonald's ice cream machine is working apparently always there because I ordered a McFlurry or whatever the hell they're called, like an Oreo McFlurry. I ordered 2 of them bitches, Saturday and Friday night. It was delicious. Jace, you need a little break? A break from what, Stinky Bug? Yeah, it's fun. And I got to meet Art, and that was great. Only for like fucking 2 hours, though. I need a weekend. I need an Art weekend. The fascist agenda, apparently, to Joy Reid is they want to take us back. She's like, they want us to take us back to no income tax, no regulations, earn what you want. Your family inherits everything. This is the fascist agenda. I'm like, I am a fascist, apparently. Yes, it is I, fascist. Please, for the love of Jesus, call me what you want. Gotta hear conversation at 3 hour 30 mark for the race. From the race. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about me here, the conversation. What the hell was the conversation about? I was doing stuff. Thank you, Holly. COVID's been the only vacation I've had since 2006. Are you from Vegas or are you going to Vegas? Yeah, we didn't need to go crazy. Well, the fact that you said you have no PTO, Art, is kind of gay, and you should be ashamed. Because I thought we were in a fucking party in Vegas, but apparently not. Apparently, I'll just die. Oh, make sure you message me about those rooms, by the way, before like tonight or tomorrow morning. Because we're booking everything tomorrow. So I want to know for sure if I can get some good shit. Good shit. Oh. Go Van says, you guys in denial about the shooting in Michigan. I don't know about the shooting in Michigan. I've been off for like 4 days and not looking at social media. Are you talking about the guy with the Trump shirt on? When you say you guys in denial, are you talking about a group of people? Is this like a debate? Are we all debating now? This is just a stream, my man. We were talking about J.K. Rowling a minute ago. You'll laugh. It's when a dude was filming for you. Oh, yeah, Britt. He's cool, man. I like Britt. Yeah. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. Thank you, Art. Thank you, Slosher. I love you, bruh. Thank you, Slosher. We love you, Slosher. Thank you, Irikias. Love you, brother. Don't forget Mr. Rogers. Don't forget Squid. Don't forget Pit Bucks. Don't forget Matthew Fortune. Don't forget the Squid again and Pit Bucks. Oh, my God, Art. Oh, my God, Jesus. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all the love. Dragon Sea says, who's denying it? Well, so I can kind of explain like the political like social media war pretty quickly, I think. So people that find themselves on the left, like on the social media spectrum, keep in mind it's like a football game, right? It's like an entertainment football game. People that generally find themselves on the left, and I'm talking about in a way where they express themselves like overtly and wildly, tend to assume that people on the right do the same thing because it's like Rich, it's like Review Tech, right? He's like, Eric Kirk is just grifting for money because it's what he would do, right? It's his only perspective. So when like a conservative commits some kind of mass shooting or something, conservatives will denounce it and not celebrate it. And people on the left can't fucking fathom that. They're like, yeah, we got you this time. It's like, no, that guy's a piece of shit and he should be killed immediately. They're like, what? I don't understand. You're not supposed to say that. It's like, yeah, this is the difference in like the political conversation. Generally speaking, obviously there's crazy people everywhere, but you get what I'm saying. This is a win for us. No, innocent people dying is not a win for anybody on either side. I've never understood this. It's the weirdest shit in the world. The conversation's so fucking strange. They're like, the guy that killed Carly Shirk was a leftist. I'm like, well, yeah, fuck him. Right? And they're like, oh, this guy that did this was a conservative. I'm like, yeah, fuck him. And they're like, yeah, but Charlie Kirk deserved it. And I'm like, what? Oh, hold on. Whoa! I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I didn't think any of this was okay. You've upped your game lately. What the hell are you talking about? I haven't upped nothing. I haven't upped shit. We 50 likes away, though. That's for damn sure. But yeah, that's generally speaking the kind of how social media works online. It's all about who wins and who gets the dub and who gets the gotcha. I've never really understood it, but I get it. I mean, I get why people do it because again, it's entertainment. Those are the same people that like are in tears when their politician loses. It's because it was a fucking football game. It's like the same people that cry when Alabama loses or Auburn loses and they're in tears. It's the same fucking thing. Like, oh, I was really passionate about this. It's like, yeah, it's entertainment. You know, it's the same thing that people crying when they watch the end of The Bachelor and their chick didn't get picked that they like. Same fucking thing. You know, I've never really had that perspective. I don't really understand that perspective, but a lot of people have that perspective. And I do try to look at it like that. And the way I kind of reconcile it is it's entertainment for people, right? It's entertainment, you know. So then that's the only perspective they have. They treat it the exact same way as if they're watching their favorite sport. It's no difference at all. Not even a little bit. And that's kind of why they have the same kind of outcomes in an emotional outburst. The snake will prevail. It did prevail. That is for damn sure. We're going to do Naked Snake, and then we're going to raid, I think, Smash. I think Smash is live. I raid Smash every night, and I love Smash. He's a good guy. He's a good man. One day, Cecil will raid me. I highly doubt it, but one day he might. You know, he might raid me, and we'll have the Cecil viewers back after they abandoned me. They abandoned me for Cecil because Cecil started streaming 24/7. You know, and Cecil's just interesting. I get it. He's a fun guy. All right. 40 likes away. Let's do Naked Snake and then get the hell off here. I'm going to go eat you some lasagna. Lasagna! Here we go. If only you didn't fly out after you race, we go to a nice Brazilian buffet. Fuck, man, I don't like Brazilian buffets. Where they come over to you and they slice a piece of meat off on your table. I don't give a fuck. Right? There's a Texas Day Brazil where I live. It's like $100, and they come over and they slice meat off. I'm like, you get the fuck. You want some lamb? No, I don't want any of this. Give me the ribeye. You want some duck? No. Why was this $100? Okay, here we go. Let's do Naked Snake, boys. I appreciate you guys so much. This is 512 in a row. Cecil literally has a stream scheduled right now. Let's go look at it. 11:30 a.m. My bro's taking this too seriously. Taking streaming too seriously. He should, what Cecil should do is take videos seriously, like this. He should take videos as serious as he does streaming, so his channel fucking explodes. Streaming 24/7 will just destroy your channel. Here's how I know. When I stream, I lose 100 subscribers, and when I put out a video, I gain 500 to 1,000. So if you're streaming 24/7, you're losing 20 to 50 subscribers every single day. And I don't know really why that happens. I don't think people are actively clicking it. I think it's like a weird inactive thing. Shadowcat for the lasagna. Thank you, Shadowcat. All right, here we go. Naked Snake time, boys. It's that time again, boys. You guys ready? Are you ready for the naked snake? Let's go.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
512 in a row, boys. You guys ready? My hair gets fucked. How's my hair fucked? Here we go, boys. Are you ready? Ashley.
But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Snake eater in my time. There be nobody else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. Donna, I'm still in a dream. Snake eater.
Someday we'll go to the rain. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive. For the day we see.
Oh my God, can you believe it?
I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
In my time, there be nobody else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream. Snake eater. Oh my God, can you believe it? Ooh, Lord. 512 in a row. Thank you, Donna, for your stripper boy. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Here we go. Amazing. Thank you guys for all your love, all your support. You guys are the absolute goats every damn time. It never fails. It never ends. We're going to raid Smash JT. Big shout out to Erikias. Big shout out to Slosher. Big shout out to Art. Big shout out to Pit Bucks, the Squid, Matthew Fauchin, everybody that contributed. Mr. Rogers, Rob, Intimidator, Dravian, Tristan, Billy. I appreciate all you guys and everybody else. There's a lot of you on here. 52. I appreciate you guys so much for all your love. We're gonna raid my boy Smash JT. So give him some love in the chat. I'll see you guys over there. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Time for some lasagna, boys. Very exciting. I'm very excited for the lasagna.